intensity and execution, and like you said, I think we have left some points on the board out there, and that just goes to show how powerful we can be as an offense when we put all 4 quarters together.
All right, Riverdale offensively, I know provides kind of a unique look for your defensive unit, so it looks like kind of shifting the look to a 4-5 to start at least. So just a little bit about what you like about that matchup against what Riverdale will bring to the table on offense.
Yeah, they pound the rock. They do it a little bit unconventionally compared to some other offenses.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome
kind of
to
condensed style offense.
Field and tonight's game between the Riverdale Rams and Mercer County Golden Eagles.
So it's
At this time, we ask that everyone please rise and join the Mercer County Golden Eagles marching band playing our national anthem.
Just to kind of lull you to sleep and then try to take some shots over the top with corner routes and seam routes and stuff like that every condensed style of offense takes. So it's been fun. To play well in the box, so we're going to have to establish the run early, take the shots when we can in the passing game, and then defensively we just have to play sound football.
All right, that's Mercer County Coach Tanner Matlick. It's week 4, Mercer County hosting the Riverdale Rams. Coach, thanks for talking with us. Good luck in this one.
Yep, thanks, Tom.
It's never too early to get your home ready.
Now, everybody on your feet for the Mercer County High School fight song. Time to cheer your Golden Eagles to victory over the Riverdale Rams.
StreakOutfitters.com for more information outside of Illinois City.
With that, tonight's Landmark Landscaping starting lineups are presented by Landmark Landscaping in Aledo. Your complete landscaping headquarters. Colorful mums are available now to give your home or business a new look for the fall season. Now here's the Landmark Landscaping starting lineup. First for Riverdale, who will be receiving the opening kickoff and start off tonight on offense from left to right along the offensive line for them. Our junior Jake Shredea, the left tackle. Left guard is Marcus Bennett, a sophomore. The center, Sebastian Samora, a senior. The right guard is sophomore Jackson Fritsch, and Bo Ziegler is the right tackle. He's a junior. The quarterback for Riverdale is Colton Cruz, a senior. 3 running backs in the starting lineup, all juniors: Kane Beckett, Gage Heinzen, and Riley Schillinger. The 2 tight ends are Jackson Tegler and Tyler Hassenauer. For Mercer County defensively, a different look this week. A 4-5 defensive front. That's 4 down linemen, 5 linebackers, then just 2 defensive backs. The 4 down linemen are Lucas Marston, Eli Burns, Carter Dale, and Jacob Kenny. The 5 linebackers include Trace Zeitler, Mason Gray are the outside linebackers, and the inside linebackers, there's 3 of them this week: Peyton Seedham and Bodie Solomon, both seniors, and Evan Clark, a freshman, in the starting lineup for Mercer County defensively this week. Dakota Capola and Logan Schreers, the 2 defensive backs, both listed as safeties. And Monty Smith, we also have to get to our Silver Creek Crop Insurance game plan presented by Silver Creek Crop Insurance in Muscatine, helping you create a game plan to protect what you've worked so hard for. You can contact Greg Boriff or Rob McKay today. So Monty Smith, the keys to victory for Mercer County here in week 4 against Riverdale.
All right, I think the big thing right off the bat is just getting a big defensive stop right out of the gate and making sure Riverdale doesn't get any momentum. And then just keeping that strong running game going and just trying to control the ball on offense.
All right, the kickoff moments away. We'll check in now with Rusty Dunn down on the sidelines, presented by Marson Ag and Reynolds. Rusty Dunn, what do you think in week 4 against the Riverdale Rams?
I'll tell you what I'm thinking about the weather. The weather has improved considerably just over the last 45 minutes. We're now at about 81 degrees here at kickoff. It's dropped about 9 degrees over the past hour. Hot weather has browned the grass just a little bit. The turf looks great. No wind at all, low humidity. Sunset comes up at 7:02, and it's a great 81 degrees here for your game time conditions. We'll see what happens with kickoff here in a minute.
All right, thank you, Rusty Dunn. Down to the sidelines again. That's presented by Marson Ag and Reynolds. Set for kickoff, presented by County Line Ag all season long. Your local Kent Feeds dealer in Buffalo Prairie, you providing your cows the nutrition they need. See Nick Bora for details on how you can take advantage of special Framework 365 mineral savings today. Kicking off from Mercer County, Dakota Capola. Kicking to Riverdale. 2 returners back to return include Kane Beckett and Drake Grage. They kick it to the near side. It will stay inbounds, picked up by Grage at the 15, and he stepped right on the sideline here on the near side. So Mercer County will have some good starting field position on the defensive end to start tonight, as Riverdale will take over at their own 15-yard line to start, led by junior quarterback Colton Cruz. So a good kickoff there from Capola, kept it along the sideline here on the near side.
Yeah, it just kind of died down there and then forced Riverdale to pick that ball up. And unfortunately for them, the kid was already kind of stepping out of bounds when he picked that ball up and started deep in their own territory.
And for Mercer County, 4 down linemen, 5 linebackers, and just 2 defensive backs. Riverdale threw a 70-yard touchdown pass on their first play from scrimmage against Rock Ridge a week ago. And they'll line up here out of their base set with Cruz, the quarterback, ducking under center. They'll go straight, basically double wing look. They bring Beckett in motion from left to right. Cruz, the quarterback, spins, gives it up the middle to Gage Heinzen. He's wrapped up right away for no gain. A host of Mercer County defenders in there, including Lucas Marston and Peyton Seedham, 2nd and 10 upcoming for the Rams.
Yeah, great job by the Eagles there, kind of getting through, because the Riverdale is just, they got a lot of guys moving on the offense, and you don't really know who has the ball. So just great job of, playing their job and just, wrap it up, making a tackle.
The 2nd and 10 from Riverdale's own 15-yard line. Scoreless between the Rams and the Golden Eagles with 11:30 to play on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. Riverdale breaks the huddle. Cruz again will duck under center. Wing backs to both sides, and then basically an H-back lined up to the left of Cruz as Cruz takes the snap. They pitch to Beckett running left. That's Kane Beckett, one-handed catch. He's trying to get to the corner, can't do it, as he's chased down by Mason Gray after a short gain. Maybe a half yard to bring up 3rd down and 9 for Riverdale. So 2 strong plays defensively for the Golden Eagles to start. Have it been 3rd and long for Riverdale.
Yeah, another good job. Mason Gray just stringing that play out and just continuing to run that kid down and, keep him to, 3rd and long here, which is not a good territory for Riverdale.
No, they're a team that likes to run the ball. Beckett, who just carried the ball, is Riverdale's leading rusher at 36 carries for 223 yards entering the game tonight. Then Heinzen, who carried the ball in the first play, 38 carries for 218 yards coming into the game. Riverdale breaks the huddle on 3rd and 9 from their own 16-yard line. Wing back to both sides. Under center Cruz. They bring Heinzen in motion, and they give it to the H-back Schillinger. Ball's on the ground. Mercer County says they have it. Golden Eagles have the ball after Riverdale fumbled it on the handoff exchange, and Mercer County will take over inside the 20-yard line at the 15 as the Golden Eagles defense comes up with a turnover.
Yeah, it looks like the freshman in there, Evan Clark, come away with that ball. Riverdale had some issues with the snap, and Evan was able to get in there and just jump on that football.
So Mercer County, this is a possession where you need to score a touchdown, taking over at the 15-yard line. Golden Eagles moving from right to left. Mercer County gold helmets, blue jerseys, gold pants for Riverdale, black helmets, white jerseys, and black pants. Mercer County will spread it out here, 2 receivers both ways. John Baldwin, the quarterback, Mason Gray, the running back, to his right in the backfield. Baldwin waits for the snap and the shotgun, takes it. Quick throw out to the right, they pump it. Now he throws over middle, ball deflects off the hands of Coppola and incomplete. As one of the defensive backs back there for Riverdale giving chase was Nick Goodson. Couldn't get it to intercept it, but incomplete at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the Eagles come out there in their spread look and did some hitch routes there. And it looks like John had to kind of pull up from his first read and then threw there to Dakota and a little bit high for him to be able to catch that ball.
Mercer County starting offense from left to right along the offensive line. Caden Terrell, Eli Burns, Brady Heinrich, Bodie Solomon, and Carter Dale. John Baldwin, the quarterback, the running backs, Mason Gray and Peyton Seed, and the wide receivers, Dalen Blazer, Logan Schreers, and Dakota Coppola. 2nd and 10, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, ball on the right hash for Mercer County and Baldwin. Wait for the snap, takes it. They give it to Gray between the tackles, up the middle, inside the 10. Breaks the tackle to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Mercer County. A 15-yard touchdown run from Mason Gray on his first touch of the night. And it's 6-0 Mercer County, 10-10 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the Eagles go right back to some of the things that they were doing last week, and the offensive line did a great job at opening up a hole. Mason busting through that open hole and then seeing the cutback lane to be able to get in for the touchdown.
So Gray, 371 yards last week and 5 touchdowns. His first carry tonight, a 15-yard score. And Mercer County will go for 2. They'll split 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. That's the near side. 6-0, 10-10 to play in the first. Baldwin in the shotgun, Gray to his right. Waits for the snap on the 2-point attempt. In motion comes Schreers from right to left. Baldwin takes, gives to Gray up the middle, makes a cut. He's stacked up, and he's stopped short of the end zone, so the 2-point try fails. And with 10-10 to play in the first quarter, it's Mercer County 6, Riverdale 0 on WRMJ.
Mobile banking is here. Farmers State Bank of Western.
All right, Dakota Coppola set to kick off. It's the County Line Ag kickoff, 10-10 to play in the first quarter. 6-0 Mercer County leads. Again, back to return Kane Beckett and Drake Grage. Here's the end over end kick fielded by Grage on the bounce, and it gets past him. It's picked up by Grage at the 11, then he fumbles it again, picks it up finally at the 15, and Riverdale having issues returning kicks as he's brought down inside the 20 at the 16-yard line by a group of Mercer County coverage men, and for the second straight possession, Riverdale will start inside their own 20.
Yeah, that's kind of the woes that Mercer County had in that Monmouth-Roseville game that Riverdale's having right now, being able not to, catch that ball cleanly and then being able to, get upfield, starting back at the 17-yard line right now.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Riverdale. Our Mercer County touchdowns and home games all season long, presented by Country Financial agents Jason Potter and Tracy Bigham. So Riverdale went 3 and out their first possession on a turnover on 3rd down. They'll go Out of the shotgun here with a wing back to the left side. To the left is Heinzen, the quarterback cruiser check. That's a wildcat formation with Kane back at the running back. Takes the snap, trying to get to the edge on the left, and is brought down by Mason Gray in the backfield. A loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for Riverdale.
Yeah, the Eagles defense are just currently flying around, and Riverdale is not getting that push up front that they're wanting, and then the linebackers for the Eagles are just flying around making plays.
So it's going to be 2nd and 13 actually, as the line of scrimmage back all the way to the 14-yard line. Mercer County's last drive, it was so quickly we couldn't get to the Rex McWhorter red zone sponsor read, but Mercer County went through the red zone presented by Rex McWhorter with Yager Machinery Sales. 2nd down and 13 for Riverdale. Wing back to the right as Cruz in the shotgun takes and gives to Heinz in between the tackles. Gets past the defensive line, gets to the linebacker level, and is brought down at the 19, a gain of 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Riverdale right at the 20-yard line. Bodie Solomon brings him down. And it's another 3rd and long for Riverdale. The second time they face 3rd and long already. 9 minutes to play in the first quarter. 6-0 Mercer County leads.
Yeah, better job by the Rams there up front of getting the push that they were looking for, but they're stuck in another 3rd and long.
All right, 3rd down and 8 from the 20-yard line for Riverdale. Out of the shotgun, they have Heinzen to the right of Cruz. Here's the snap to Colton Cruz. Back to pass, he fumbles the ball, picks it up, and goes up the middle and runs into a group of defenders. Down he goes in the backfield, a loss of 2. So Riverdale having trouble early on. They'll be forced to punt, and the Rams will take a timeout before they do so. So 4th and 10 upcoming for Riverdale. 8:33 to play in the first quarter. 6-0 Mercer County leads on WRMJ.
Are your windows old and drafty? Having trouble getting them to latch properly? Give your home the functionality and energy efficiency that you need. We insulate each cavity and custom bend the aluminum wrapping on the outside, leaving you with a maintenance-free and finished professional look. Call for your free estimate today at 309-644-0760.
Insurance is the 2nd largest farm mutual in Illinois.
Impressive. Do they do
They do have competitive prices and quick service.
I'm getting Surveyor, and I'll get my own calendar.
All right, it's A.J. Scranton back to punt for Riverdale. Line of scrimmage, the 17. He's standing at the 2, and back to return for Mercer County, standing at the 45-yard line are Mason Gray and Logan Schreers. Punt away by Scranton. It goes off the side of his foot as he angled it towards the sideline. Bounces past the 30. Schreers picks it up at the 35, and then he slipped and fell down out of bounds. He picked up a few yards across the 35 to the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mercer County with great field position for the 2nd straight possession.
Yeah, Riverdale taking that time out there was kind of hoping to kind of reset the game for them, get a good punt off, and make the Eagles actually drive the whole field. But a terrible punt for them. Puts them back in their own end.
So 32-yard line, that's where Mercer County will take over. 6-0 Golden Eagles lead already. 8:22 to play in the first. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left as Baldwin waits in the shotgun. Gray to his right, about a half step behind him. Ball on the left hash. Baldwin stands at the 37, takes it and gives to Gray between the tackles, and he's submarined past the 30 to the 29. Good tackle there for Riverdale. That's their freshman linebacker in there making a play. Brady Rogers, gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, better job by the Rams there. Not as big of a hole for Mason to run through. Couldn't really get that burst and speed going. And so, short game for them.
We have our first listener to say hello to. Brian Stocking is listening from Moline. He's a proud Riverdale Ram alum, and he told me first Riverdale trip to Aledo since 1997 tonight. Hello, Brian Stocking. He says, go Rams, I'm sure. 2nd down and 7 for Mercer County. Trips the right, one to the left. Baldwin takes the snap, short drop. Going to air it out, looking for Blazer towards the end zone. Caught over his shoulder. Touchdown, Mercer County. A 29-yard touchdown pass from Baldwin to Blazer, and the Golden Eagles lead at 12-0. 7:38 to play in the first.
Yeah, great job by the Eagles there. Blazer just runs right by the corner for Riverdale and just catches a wide open touchdown pass.
So it's 12-0. Mercer County will go for 2 to try to get it to a 14-0 advantage. Not even midway through the first quarter yet. Mercer County has already scored twice, capitalizing on a pair of short fields. Mercer County breaks subtle. They'll go 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. On the 2-point try, Gray to the left of Baldwin. Motion from right to left comes Blazer. They pop it to him in front. He cuts up the field and gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. 14-0 Mercer County, 7:38 to play in the first on WRMJ and WRMJ.com.
Fall is here, and Huffman's Farm and Home gives you
down pass from Baldwin to Dalen Blazer has Mercer County have 2 scores right away. Another County Line Ag kickoff presented by County Line Ag and Buffalo Prairie. Dakota Capola teeing it up for the Golden Eagles. Back to return again. Drake Grage on the near side for Riverdale. On the far side, Kane Beckett. They stand at the 15. They've had trouble returning kicks so far. 2 times they've let it bounce past them, and it's been bad field position early on. So Capola runs from 10 feet back, swings the leg, and he kicks to the near side again. Grage catches on the run at the 20, up to 25-30 at the numbers. Breaks the first tackle, breaks another tackle, driving ahead to near the 40. He'll be brought down at the 39, 1st and 10. Much better field position for the Rams on possession number 3.
Yeah, now that they was able to catch that ball on the run and get out to the 40, see if the Riverdale Rams can get anything going. But the Eagles, again, want to get a nice big stop here. But it feels like the defense has been on the field the entire game so far, because the Eagles have scored quickly and haven't offensively less than a minute on the field.
Touchdown, $25 more to the Mercer County Athletic Boosters from Country Financial agents Jason Potter and Tracy Bigham. 1st and 10 for Riverdale. Here's the snap back. Beckett lined up as the quarterback, trying to get to the left on the design quarterback run. Chased down from behind by Jacob Kenny after a 1-yard gain to the 41 to bring up 2nd and 9. Riverdale has not been able to spring anything yet. Watching him 2 yards to the 41, so it'll be 2nd down and 8 with 7:15 and counting in the first quarter. 14-0 Mercer County leads Riverdale. You can let us know where you're listening from. Send us a text at 309-371-3916. That's 309-371-3916 on the WRMJ Studios Facebook page or on Twitter at Ty21 Taylor. X, I guess, is at 2nd down and 8. Cruz in the shotgun. Claps his hands, takes the snap, rolls to the right, first pass attempt for the Rams. He throws it for Beckett, just out of his reach, incomplete, covered by Schreers, and it's 3rd down and 8 upcoming after the incompletion for Riverdale. John Hoshite is listening from Baldwin, Missouri. Number 2, DeSmet leads number 3, Christian Brothers, 14-10 at halftime. That's a big game in the state of Missouri. Hello, John Hoshite. Hello, Baldwin, Missouri.
Yeah, and the Riverdale tries to go to the pass there, and they had an opening, and the Eagles were late to kind of recover, but fortunately for them, just slightly overthrown to that tight end there. Otherwise would have been a big play for the Rams.
They're looking for Kane Beckett. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. 6:49 to play in the first. 14-0 Mercer County leads. First Burns & Sons Direct Appliance and Betting scoreboard update. Sherrard up on Hall. 6-0. 7:20 to play in the first. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Riverdale out of the shotgun. Here is Colton Cruz, takes the snap. They give it to Heinzen running left, and he's going down in the backfield. 3 Mercer County defenders there to drive him to the ground. Evan Clark, one of the freshman defenders in there for Mercer County, along with Bodie Salmon and Trey Seitler. 3rd straight 3 and out for Riverdale. 4th and 11 after the loss of 3, and the punt team back on the field for the Rams.
Yeah, the Eagles were a little confused there to start with. They were trying to run around and get lined up properly, but was able to get in the right positions before the snap of the ball and, get another loss for the Rams.
So A.J. Scranton to punt for Riverdale. Last one went off the side of his foot and went about 15 yards. Gray and Schreers back to return for the Golden Eagles. They stand at the 31. Punt away. He tries to angle it towards the near sideline again. This one has more distance past the 50. Takes a Riverdale bounce inside the 45 and checks up at the 42-yard line. That's where the Golden Eagles will take over for the first time on their side of the 50. Quickly we'll check in down to the sideline with Rusty Dunn with a Marson Ag sideline report. A great start for Mercer County, 14-0, 2 touchdown drives on short fields and 3 3-and-outs on defense, Rusty.
They are playing with a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger, carrying over from last week, and the offensive line, and the coaches talked about this, calling out the O-line and how they are getting better. every game, and so far, so good, Ty.
Thank you, Rusty Dunn. 1st and 10 for Mercer County, taking over at their own 42. 2 receivers to both sides. Ball in the left hash. Baldwin in the shotgun. To his left is Mason Gray. They give it to Gray up the middle, trying to get between the tackles. He's wrapped up from behind and driven forward past the 45 to the 46-yard line. A gain of about 4 yards for Gray. Elliott Freeze in there among the tacklers for Riverdale.
Yeah, and it looks like that the Rams are not really paying attention to Baldwin there, so I think that the Eagles might come back to where Baldwin pulls that. He might be off the sidelines.
That was the touchdown run on 4th and 2 last week. They went for 78 yards for Baldwin. That read option, he kept it and went all the way to give Mercer County a 3-score lead. 2nd down and 6 for the Golden Eagles. Ball in the left hash again, same formation as the last snap. They give to Gray between the tackles again. Breaks the first tackle near 1st down yards. Then push forward past the marker across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 6 yards for Mason Gray, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles finally get a 1st down, which seems weird because they've already scored 2 touchdowns, but just continuing that run game like they were last week.
Clock dips under 5 minutes to play in the 1st quarter. 14-0, Mercer County leads Riverdale. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right out of the pistol. They have Gray behind Baldwin. To his left is Peyton Seedam on 1st and 10. Snap back. Baldwin turns, gives to Gray, up the middle to the 40. Cuts back at the 35, spins away from a tackler, and then another Riverdale Ram stands up Gray and takes him down. A gain of 11 for Mason Gray to move the chains again. 1st down, Mercer County, past the 40-yard line to the 36. 4:44 to play in the 1st with a 2-score advantage, 14-0.
Yeah, again, the offensive line doing a heck of a job up front. Created a huge hole. Peyton Seedam leading through the hole, went all the way to the safety for the first guy that he could block.
Hello, Chase Nelson. He's listening from Port Byron tonight. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball between the hashes for Mercer County. Trying to score for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter. Baldwin takes, gives to Gray, hesitates as he hits the hole, and then is tackled after a short gain to the 33-yard line for a gain of 3 yards to bring up 2nd down and 7. Colton Cruz, one of the last Riverdale Rams, off the bottom of the pile to bring him down.
About 3 on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, and again, just looking at that, they're just pounding the ball up the middle, and I'm just waiting for John to pull that one time because it's that wide open space on the outside because the receivers are doing a great job blocking out there as well.
Newman up on Orion 7-0 on the Burns & Sons Direct Appliance and Betting scoreboard. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Ball between the hashes, but shaded more towards the near side of the field. On 2nd down and 7 for Mercer County. Baldwin takes, short drop, throws to the near side through the hands of Blazer, and incomplete on kind of a scat route, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 as he came in, then popped back out to the sideline. Longest 3rd down that Mercer County's had to face. Probably the first 3rd down the Golden Eagles have faced on offense tonight.
Yeah, and Blazer was open. He ran a really nice route and just was trying to turn upfield just a little bit too quick. Didn't catch the ball completely.
3rd and 7, ball on the near hash with 2 receivers to the right. It's Schreers and Capola. Blazer to the near side out of the pistol. Gray behind Baldwin and Seedam to his right. Clock stopped at 3:39 the 1st quarter. They send Gray out to the right, and they give to Seedam. Hits the hole up the middle, stacked up and brought to the ground as he dragged a tackler with him across the 30 to the 28-yard line. So he gets 5 yards. It'll be 4th down and 2 for Mercer County with the clock at 3:26. Big play here for the Riverdale defense, trying to hang around in this game early on, already trailing 14-0.
Yeah, the Eagles already deciding that they're going to be going for it on 4th down and just go back to Seedam, who's been able to get 3-4 yards every time he handles the ball.
So here we go, out of the pistol again. Seedam to the right of Baldwin and Gray behind him. 2 receivers to the right, 1 split to the near side. That's Dalen Blazer on 4th and 2. Here's the snap. They give to Gray up the middle, and down he goes, and the Riverdale Rams get the stop on 4th down. Colton Cruz in there to make the tackle, and a huge stop for Riverdale. 2:59 to play in the 1st. They'll take over at their own 27.
Yeah, and Riverdale there just blitzes through the gap. The Eagles try to go back to that ISO play that it ran earlier for a big gain, but the Riverdale Rams had blitzed right through that gap with a couple guys and was able to tackle up Gray right up around the ankles.
So Riverdale takes over again. Not great field position, but they come up with the stop. Clock at 2:59 in the 1st quarter. They'll take over at their own 27. So they keep it within 2 possessions, and long huddle here before they run their first snap, and Cruz breaks it. He's in the shotgun. Wing back to the right is Beckett. Heintzen, the running back, to his left as Cruz waits for the snap. takes it, and he's going to throw. Long drop, going to throw it over the middle. Wide open is Beckett. He makes the catch on the run across the 50. There he goes, 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown Riverdale. A 73-yard touchdown pass from Cruz to Beckett, and the Rams strike on one play to make it 14-6 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, great pass by Riverdale right there. Goes right up to the middle, and the two guys twisted, which confused the defenders for the Eagles. But then it got fortunate there. It kind of looked like the ref was going to throw a flag because he kind of almost looked like he started a taunt on his way into the end zone. And but I think he saw the ref grab him for the flag, and he pulled that football back in and kind of stopped that early celebration.
So a 73-yard touchdown pass, and Riverdale all of a sudden with momentum on that far side. Aiden Sensabaugh to kick it, snap back, Cruz digs it out, and Sensabaugh boots it through the uprights. A great kicker. He made a 47-yarder last year against Sherrard. He's the leading goal scorer in school history, Riverdale too. So the PAT good, and just like that, the Rams back within one score. 2:47 to play in the first. It's 14-7. Mercer County leads Riverdale on WRMJ.
Ready to upgrade your ride? Head to Toyota of Muscatine. Right now, get a $2,000 rebate or 3.99% financing up to 70.
Aiden Sensabaugh to kick off for the Rams.
And the first time we'll see Aiden Sensabaugh tee it up. As we mentioned before, to break, he's the all-time leading goal scorer in boys soccer in Riverdale. Last year, he made a school record 47-yard field goal against Sherrard back in week 5 of the 2023 season. He's attended a lot of high-profile kicking camps. He's missed the past 2 games due to an injury. Back this week. Where's number 24? Raises his hand, runs up, and sends it deep. A high-end over-end kick. It'll be fielded at the 12 along the near side by, I believe that's Dalen Blazer. Spins away from the first tackler and is brought down to the 26-yard line. So good coverage. Also a penalty flag down here on the kick coverage / kick return play. It's at the 37-yard line right along the near sideline. We'll see what the penalty is for.
It looks like it might have been a holding call or something like that to the, holding for the Eagles. And, just backing them up even further. Blazer got a nice little return there to get them out of their own end, but now they're going to be backed up again.
Well, it's amazing when you talk about momentum, where Riverdale, their first 3 possessions, they go 3 and out. They finally get a stop on defense, forcing a turnover on downs, and then they strike on a 73-yard touchdown pass. The holding penalty against Mercer County pushes the Golden Eagles back to their own 16-yard line. So Riverdale with some momentum here late in the first quarter, 14-7. The Mercer County lead as the Golden Eagles take over deep in their own territory. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Baldwin in the shotgun, Gray to his left. 2 down linemen this possession, or this snap for Riverdale. As Baldwin takes the snap, give to Gray between the tackles, hits the hole, tries to get to the outside. He's across the 20, wrapped up and tackled moving forward to about the 23-yard line to give him 7 yards. 2nd and 3 upcoming for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, the Rams have kind of settled in a little bit defensively. It looks like they're moving some guys around to try some different things to try to slow down this Eagles offense.
2:20 to play in the first. 2nd down and 3 upcoming for Mercer County. Line of scrimmage, the 23. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Golden Eagles started this drive at their own 16-yard line. Baldwin with Gray to his left. Check that, that's Cedam, and they give to Cedam up the middle. He's got the first down past the 30, falling forward to the 31-yard line. 8-yard gain there for Peyton Cedam to move the chains. 1st and 10, Mercer County, 1:59 to play in the first.
Yeah, another great run by Peyton Cedam there, just turning away yards, running really, really hard downhill, and getting a first down for the Eagles.
Golden Eagles huddle up between plays, under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. They break the huddle, and they'll go 3 receivers to the left. Gray split as a receiver to the slot on the near side. 1 receiver to the right. Cedam, the running back, he's to the right of Baldwin on first down and 10 from the 31. And they give to CDAM again up the middle, and he's brought down by his ankles by Colton Cruz, who shot through there just through the touchdown pass and comes through to make a tackle after a short gain of 2, 2nd and 8 with under a minute and a half to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the Rams, every time that they see Mason Gray out there in that trips, they're pointing him out because they know how much he beat up Orion last week. They do not want him, taking over this ball game.
So it's 2nd and 8 as Baldwin comes in from the sideline to give the play to his teammates in the huddle. Credit this Riverdale team bouncing back after a slow start. As it's 2nd and 8, they'll go to the pistol. Gray behind Baldwin, CDAM to Baldwin's left, 2 receivers near side, 1 to the right. Whistle, timeout, Mercer County. 51 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. 14-7, Mercer County leads Riverdale on WRMJ and WRMJ.com.
A bright partnership.
Call Zinc Excavating. Need black dirt? Call Zinc Excavating. For all your excavating needs from A to Z, trust Zinc Excavating to get the job done right.
All right, it's 2nd down and 8 for Mercer County out of the timeout. All at their own 33, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Gray's in the backfield this time as Baldwin takes. They fake, swing it out to the right side, and before the throw to Schreers is made, a whistle, penalty flag down. And you'd assume this is a pre-snap penalty against Mercer County. It is. False start against the Golden Eagles, moves them back. It'll be 2nd and 13. They try to set up that quick screen out to Schreers on the far side from his wide receiver spot. But the play's whistled dead. It'll be 2nd and 13. That moves the line of scrimmage back to the 28.
Yeah, and it looked like Riverdale was going to have that covered, so probably a good thing for the Eagles to get that penalty there, come back and try something else.
Saves the down, 2nd down and 13 as the Golden Eagles break the huddle. They'll go 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gray in the backfield. He's to the left of Baldwin as now he moves back to the right side. 49 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. 2nd down and 13, back to pass Baldwin. Rush on, pump fake's going to air it out, looking for Blazer again, and it's caught by Blazer. He got past the safety clear, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. That's a 72-yard touchdown pass from Baldwin to Dalen Blazer, and Mercer County back up 2 scores, 20-7 in the first quarter.
Yeah, the corner sat there and looked like he was going to try to hit Blazer as he ran by him, and he completely whiffed. And then the safety, kind of the same thing, got turned around. John with a beautiful football all the way out there to Blazer, just sprints in with nobody even around him for that touchdown.
Perfectly in stride along the near sideline to Dalen Blazer. 2 deep balls to Blazer for touchdowns. And it's 20-7. Golden Eagles will attempt a 2-point try here, now leading 20-7 with 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. Momentum back to the Mercer County side after converting on, it was a 2nd and 13 play they scored on from 72 yards. Here we go, the 2-point try. Mercer County breaks, settle 2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far side with Gray to the right of Baldwin. This 2-point try is important with Riverdale, the automatic PAT with sense of ball, whistle, penalty flag, and a false start, and that'll make it a little more challenging. Mercer County back to the 8.
Yeah, the Eagles again with this false start, so I'm wondering what's going on here. Are they just not getting set? Because these refs are kind of on top of them right now with the motions that the Eagles have now tried.
So we've had a 73-yard touchdown pass for Riverdale and a 72-yard touchdown strike from the Golden Eagles in this game. Still just 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. We're on pace with last week. The last week for the first quarter took 30 minutes too. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mercer County going for 2 from the 8-yard line after the false start penalty. They split Gray out to the left. They fake the swing pass to him. Over the middle, they get it to Cedam, trying to get to the end zone. The two-point try is successful. Cedam gets in, and that makes it 22-7. 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. Mercer County leads Riverdale 22-7 on WRMJ.
Don't let your property be damaged by a leaky roof.
Once again, the kickoff.
Actually patted Coach Matlick on the back. So whatever it is they talked about in that timeout, you saw it worked.
All right, 22-7. Thank you, Rusty Dunn. Mercer County leads. 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. Dakota Coppola tees it up to kick off the county line at kickoff. Drake Grage and Kane Beckett back to return there at the 15-yard line. Here's the run-up. It's a squib kick to the near side, and this time it will get out of bounds. So the penalty flag flies, and Riverdale left. Better field position this time. They're trying to keep it along the near sideline towards Grage, and that time it just got out of bounds by a couple of yards. So Riverdale will take over at the 35-yard line here after scoring on their last drive on a 73-yard touchdown pass.
Looks like they still got to see if Riverdale wants the ball at the 35, or are they going to push back the Eagles to make them kick it again.
Will be brought out to the 35-yard
I think it looks like Riverdale will elect to take the ball at the 35-yard line, so they'll take over at their own 35. 39 seconds to play in the first quarter as the Riverdale Rams will begin their fourth possession of the day. And don't let me forget, Monty Smith, that's $25 more to the Mercer County Athletic Boosters from Jason Potter and Tracy Bigham, local country agents. If I don't do that, they're going to throw me out of the press box as Kane Beckett takes the snap and he falls down. Well, he didn't fall down. He had to fall to his knee to stop it from getting past him. So that will be a loss of 5 basically right away. It'll be second down and 15, under 30 seconds to play in the first.
Yeah, and that seems to be a problem for the Rams so far. Their snaps have been kind of low and all over the place for them whenever they've gone into shotgun, and it's kind of putting behind the 8 ball here and being second and long.
They'll be second at about 15 for Riverdale, under 12 seconds to play. Brent Bigham's listening in. They're watching and listening from the country club, the Bigham boys are, he says. Talking about mile times again. Monty Smith's still bad at poker. That's all the words of Brent Bigham from Oakview Country Club. And the first quarter comes to an end as Riverdale content to get to the quarter after that loss of 5 on first down. Through one quarter of play in week 4, Mercer County leads Riverdale 22-7 on WRMJ.
When it comes to soybean bread.
Cruz a few times, and then the running back Heinz, and also Kane Beckett is lined up as a quarterback. This time, the traditional starting quarterback, Colton Cruz, is in the shotgun. Heinzen's to his left. They split 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd down and 15. Cruz takes. They give to Heinzen up the middle, and he's taken down right away at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 15. Trey Zeitler in there to bring him down along the line of scrimmage. And another 3rd and long upcoming for the Riverdale Rams.
Yeah, another great play by the Eagles defense there, coming up and just flying to the football and making a stop. And then going on with Brent, I ran into him last weekend, and his wife specifically told me, do not let him take over the radio broadcast this week with the mile time.
He said he's listening. That's all we're giving you this week, Brent. That's all we're giving you. Maybe next week when we're on the road again. So here we go, 3rd down and 15 for Riverdale. They bunch it up with a wing back to the right side. Cruz back to pass, steps up in the pocket, going to throw deep over the middle again, and just out of the reach of the intended receiver, Jackson Tegler. He had a step on the safety, but incomplete, and Riverdale will have to bring the punt team out. Tegler, who they were looking for there, scored on a 70-yard touchdown pass against Rockridge last week. And speaking of the Rockets, quickly on the Burns & Sons Direct Appliance and Betting scoreboard, Rockridge up on Erie Provincetown 14-0 at the end of the 1st quarter.
Yeah, and the Eagles are fortunate there that Jacob Kinney was able to get some pressure on the quarterback there and made him throw that ball probably just a second before he wanted to, because like you said, the receiver had gotten a step behind the safety, and if he had just another second, he probably would have got that another big touchdown that the Riverdale Rams could have had.
All right, A.J. Scranton to punt again. Snap back is low. He makes the catch about ankles high and angles it towards the far sideline. Bounces past the 50 inside the 45 and will check up past the 40 at the 39-yard line. That's where Mercer County will take over. 11:02 to play in the 2nd quarter. 22-7. A couple of other local scores to tell you about. It's Illinois leading Nebraska 7-3 at the end of the 1st. Monty and I both fist pump with that score. It's Hall on top of Sherrard 7-6 midway through the 1st quarter, and Orion and Newman tied at 14 at the end of 1.
Yeah, super excited to see the Illinois just running the football.
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
The less times they have Altmaier throw it, the better is what I say. I don't trust him, man. 1st down and 10 for Mercer County, line of scrimmage, the 39. Golden Eagles take over, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. A 22-7 advantage for Mercer County out of the pistol. Gray behind Baldwin, Cedam to his right as the ball's on the far hash here. Mercer County from left to right moving in the 2nd quarter. They give to Gray up the middle across the 40 down to the 45, or up to the 45-yard line, I should say. That's a pickup of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, the Eagles go right back to that running game and get a nice gain here on 1st down. And kind of soften up that defense again for Riverdale and see if the passing game might be open.
So it's 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line. 10:35 to play in the 1st half. Mercer County holds a 22-7 lead in week 4. Golden Eagles trying to win their 3rd straight game before a test on the road with Erie Prophetstown next week. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for Mercer County. Baldwin to the shotgun, Gray to his left on 2nd down and 4. Riverdale shifts to the left defensively up front. And now Baldwin takes, gives to, or check that, that's Cedam, short gain across the 45 to the 47 to bring up 3rd down and 2 for Mercer County. Clock under 10 minutes to play now here in the 1st half.
Yeah, Riverdale kind of moving some guys around, and that was some things that you can see on film with them is that they moved that defensive front around and bringing up some linebackers, showing pressure just to kind of confuse the offensive line for the Eagles, and you know, it worked out for them because they only gave up a 2-yard gain.
3rd and 2 for Mercer County out of the pistol. They have 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gray right behind Baldwin as they wait for the snap on 3rd down and 2, and they take the snap, and then a late timeout given to Mercer County as the play had started, but they blow the whistle. Mercer County was going to run an option play to the near side, but the Golden Eagles take their 2nd timeout of the 1st half. 9:37 to play in the 2nd quarter. 22-7 Mercer County leads Riverdale on WRN.
While the probability
like 45, which is right between 1 commercial and 2 commercials. So Riverdale will come from the sideline. That frustrates me. Right, come on. We need to get Sean Strawn to figure that out down there.
Well, he's still standing over the ball, not letting the Eagles
I guess we maybe could have got another spot. And 3rd down and 2 for Mercer County. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. This time Gray to the right of ball when they bring Cedam in motion. Fake to him coming across the formation. Gray up the middle has the first down across midfield to the 45. Then it's stacked up at the 44 to gain about 7 yards on that play to bring up another 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
And the Eagles going back right to that rushing game with Gray, and he gets another big gain and gets him a 1st down. Puts them on their side of the field now.
Under 9.5 minutes to play in the first half now. Clock at 9:25 and ticking. In the scrimmage of 44 of Riverdale, Mercer County with the ball up 22-7. Cole back at the WRMJ studios says it could be worse at quarterback tie. You could be an Iowa fan. Too bad, Iowa. 22-7, the Mercer County lead. Out of the pistol, they have Cedam, the fullback. He's to the right of Baldwin. Now they split Gray in motion to the right, and they give to Cedam between the tackles to the 40. Still going near the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 8 yards for Peyton Cedam. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Mercer County.
Yeah, they used Gray kind of as decoy there, had him go in motion, and that caught the eyes of a lot of the Rams defenders, and that allowed Cedam to just kind of run right up the middle.
8:40 to play now in the first half, 22-7, the Mercer County lead. The Golden Eagles break huddle again. They'll go out of the pistol. Cedam to the right of Baldwin, and then behind him is Gray. 2 receivers to the right. Now they shift Cedam over to the left of Baldwin. 1 receiver to the far side. Play action pass. Baldwin stepping up, looking for Blazer again down the sideline, and it is broken up. Great play by Riverdale in the secondary. They had that double covered. Incomplete. Baldwin did have a step, but the defensive back over there, Abram Creer, able to get his hand in and knock it away. It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, it looks like the Eagles really are liking that matchup over there against that Rams defender. And Blazer got by him again, but a great job recovering. Baldwin just leaving that one just a little bit short. So Dalen had to come back for the ball, and that allowed the defender to break that up.
10-7 now. Nebraska leads Illinois with 32 seconds to play in the first. I would assume that's the first quarter. 22-7. Out of the pistol here, Mercer County leads in Alito. They give to Gray up the middle. Can he break the tackle as he tries to lunge towards the 1st down marker? He's not quite going to get there. A penalty flag flies in as well. As his forward progress is going to be stopped at the 34, so he's close, but we'll see what the penalty flag is. It's down the field. Looks like it's going to be a holding call against Mercer County, which will push the Golden Eagles back to face a 3rd and what the penalty marker is. It'll probably be about 3rd and maybe 8.
Yeah, the Eagles trying to just get that 1st down and give them a new set of downs, but unfortunately now with the holding call is going to put them in 3rd and long. Have to draw something up now that they're going to get pushed back close to the Riverdale's 45.
So that penalty marker is down at the 34, which will push the ball back to the 44, which is the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for Mercer County at the Riverdale 44. I think probably 4-down territory here for Mercer County, I guess, depending on what happens on this play. They'll split 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Ball on the left hash with under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Gray, he's to the right of Baldwin. It's Baldwin is heels at the 50-yard line to the left of the Golden Eagle logo. Baldwin short drop. Got time throw over the middle looking for Capola. Makes the catch and is tackled right away by Lucas Dunbar, another freshman in there. But it's a 1st down. He's inside the 30 down near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, a great route by Dakota there. He was able to make that in-cut route and able to get under that safety. As soon as he caught that ball, great job hanging on because the linebacker came and just turned and smacked him.
It's a gain of 19 for Mercer County to the 25. The ball will remain on the left hash. 7:25 with the clock moving here in the first half. Or in the second quarter, 22-7, the Mercer County lead. 12-7, Sherrard leads. 3 minutes to play in the first half as the Tigers retake the lead against Hall homecoming at Clifford King Field tonight. 1st and 10 for Mercer County from the 25 of Riverdale. Receiver in motion from left to right. That is Blazer. They fake it to him and then give it to Gray up the middle. That didn't fool Riverdale. A short gain. He picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Taylor Hassenauer in there to make the tackle for the Rams.
Yeah, great job by Riverdale there, keeping Gray contained and not really falling for that fake that the Eagles had there with Blazer.
So 6:50 to play now in the first half. Mercer County will get it to start the second half, looking to build the first 3-score lead of the night, up 22-7, knocking on the door of the red zone. 2nd and 9 from the 24 of Riverdale. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Ball on the left hash that side. Blazer alone on the far side. Gray to the right of Baldwin. Waits for the snap under 6-net play. They move Gray in motion to the right. Back to pass screen over the middle. Cedam makes the catch to the 20. Angles to the far side. 15. First down inside the 10. And then is forced out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A gain of 18 on the screen pass over the middle from Baldwin to Cedam to bring up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and very fortunate for the Eagles there on that screen pass there, because some of their linemen got tangled up, and if they wouldn't have got tangled up, it probably would have been an even bigger gain for them.
So it'll be 1st down and goal from the 6. Mercer County attacking the west end zone here as the clock will go under 6 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter. Golden Eagles clap as they break the huddle. Ball on the left hash again. They'll go 2 receivers to the near side. That's Schreers and Capola. Baldwin to the left. Out of the pistol. To Baldwin's left is Cedam, and now they move the running back Gray in motion to the right. They swing it to him near side, makes the catch, and is blown up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 2 yards. What a tackle put on there by the outside linebacker on that side. Landon Peterson, a junior, came up and met Gray and drove him to the ground. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8.
Yeah, it was a great job by the defender there. He's able to get off the block that Shears was trying to put on him, and then just kind of smack Gray right as he caught that ball and turned to look up the field, and just gave him no opportunity to gain extra yards.
2nd and goal from the 8. Ball on the right hash now. They'll go same formation here with the pistol look. Gray behind Baldwin and Cedam to his left. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver far side. 5:05 to play in the half. Baldwin takes, gives to Gray, running left, cuts it between the tackles, and is wrapped up and driven backwards. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. That's the 6. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 6 upcoming. Now 4:55 and counting in the first half.
And I got a Wayne Bennett checking in with me.
Good. Hello, Wayne Bennett.
Hello, Wayne Bennett from, as he said, bright and sunny, 75 from Johnsburg as they play Sandwich tonight.
Hello, Wayne Bennett. He's a great guy to talk to, isn't he?
Oh,
how can you not have a good time talking to Wayne Bennett, man?
Talk your ear off.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. 3rd and goal from the 6. 4-down territory for the Golden Eagles. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Gray to the right of Baldwin of the shotgun on 3rd and goal. Short drop for Baldwin, looking to the right. They throw it to Blazer. He makes the catch, but he's down at the 2 as he had to sprawl out to make it. They say he makes the catch, but it's going to be 4th and goal from inside the 2. They're actually going to say he's down at the 1. He had his man beat, but had to dive to make the catch. So no chance for him to run into the end zone. So 4th and goal from the 1. Huge play here for the Riverdale defense, looking to come up with a goal line stand. They shift one of their linebackers out. That's Rogers, who runs out of the game, and they bring a new player in there defensively to load the box. That's Carter Orr, an extra defensive lineman. And Riverdale take a timeout. 3:44 to play in the 2nd quarter. 4th and goal from the 1 upcoming for Mercer County. What do you want, MJ?
When was the last? To yield is independent with no pressure.
Down to the sidelines, 22-7. Mercer County leads. 4th and goal from the 1 upcoming. We'll check in with Rusty Dunn, a Marston Ag sideline report. Rusty Dunn, pretty big play here in the first half for 4th and goal from the 1.
I would say so. Riverdale's had their moments, but Mercer County right now is just starting to play a little more physical than the Rams at this point, and we're going to find out how much more physical here with this 4th down and goal.
All right, 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Mercer County has both running backs in the backfield. Gray to the left of Baldwin and Cedam to his right on 4th and goal from the 1. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. They wait for the whistle. There it is. On 4th and goal from the 1, Riverdale loads the box. They have 4 down linemen, 7 players in the box here as Baldwin waits for the snap. He takes it. They fake to Cedam, pitch it to Gray on the option. Gray's going to try to get to the goal line, and he's in as he's able to beat the defender to the goal line. And Mercer County takes a 3-score lead. It's 28-7, Mercer County, 3:39 to play in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, the Eagles come right back to that option play. The Rams were clearly going to load up the middle of that box. and John makes a great read, pitches out to Gray, and the corner wanted nothing to do with tackling Gray there to stop him from staying out of the end zone.
So it's 28-7, and Mercer County will go for 2, now up by 21 points on the touchdown run from Mason Gray, his second of the night, that one from 1 yard out. So we'll see if the Golden Eagles can convert here on the 2-point try. They'll go 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cedam a wing back to the right side. They bring him in motion from right to left. Snap back to John Baldwin. Handoff to Gray, running right between the tackles, and he stopped shy of the end zone. So the 2-point try fails. 3:39 to play in the first half. 28-7. Mercer County leads Riverdale on WRMJ.
Mornings just got better with the Rise and Shine breakfast bundle from Reasons News. We're talking.
Still have one cell phone yet to be claimed in the press box. If you're missing a cell phone, we have one up here in the press box. You need to come up here to claim.
Manager John Bell ensures that every operation runs smoothly. Give us a call. We haul it all. Mercer County Towing, 582-8967.
All right, Dakota Capola teeing it up for Mercer County. The county line at kickoff, Drake Grage and Kane Beckett back to return. Here's the run up in the kick. It's a line drive kick angled to the far side, picked up on the ground by Beckett, 20, 25, and then is drilled at the 30. But a penalty flag flies in as that touchdown for the Mercer County Gold Eagles gets the Mercer County Athletic Boosters $25 more from Tracy Bickham and Jason Potter, local country financial agents in Aledo.
Thank you.
The officials come together. We'll see what the penalty is here, but Mercer County 2 for 2 scoring in the Rex McWhorter Red Zone tonight, presented by Rex McWhorter with Yager Machinery Sales. Big crop. Yager Machinery Sales has a great supply of big grain cards. You can call or text Rex McWhorter with Yager Machinery Sales at 309-337-1680. The penalty, a hold against the Riverdale kick return team, which will push them back deep in their own end for the 4th time tonight. They'll start way inside the 20-yard line. Well, they'll be right at the 20 here. This possession looks like, actually.
20-yard line, first down Rams.
Had a big possession here for the Eagles to try to get a stop. I think they got they got one timeout left. One timeout left, and maybe get another score and go up by 4.
Cruz will go under center this time with wingbacks to both sides. Bring Heinzen in motion, and they pitch to him between the tackles, trying to push his way forward. A short gain of 1 yard for Gage Heinzen under 3.5 minutes to play for Riverdale. They look like they're not going to necessarily try to air it out here and try to get to the locker room down just 28-7. Mercer County with just 1 timeout remaining. They had to take a couple with being unhappy where they were positioned. So hopefully Rusty Dunn will get a quick word with Coach Dierks heading to the locker room here on the far sideline. I see him over there.
You know, it looks like the Eagles coaches, they're reminding Coach Malik that they only have 1 timeout left and trying to find the best time to maybe use it to be able to get this ball back.
So the clock is now under 3 minutes to play. Riverdale under 10 seconds to snap it as they come to the ball. In the shotgun, this is Heinzen lined up as their quarterback, and again a low snap, but he just has to fall on the ball. So Mercer County will not take their timeout, but the Golden Eagles defense in good shape here. It'll be 3rd and 14 after the loss of 5 on the bad snap. Under 2.5 minutes to play. This play, Riverdale will be able to take it under 2 minutes. I assume then the Golden Eagles will likely take their timeout after this play.
Yeah, the Rams just not being able to snap the ball. They've been able to maybe have a couple wide open passes, but you know, with these unfortunate snaps, they're just getting shoved back further and further.
So it'll be 3rd and 14. They come to the line under center. Wingbacks to both sides. Cruz waits for the snap. 2:05 and counting. He takes it, and they're going to pass. Back to pass off the play action fake. Cruz rolls to his left. He's going to throw across his body, looking for, that was Beckett across the middle. Did he make the catch as he slid for it? No signal yet.
It looks like they're going to call the catch.
And they're going to say he caught it. So that'll give the Rams a first down, and they should be able to get it to halftime now. A sliding catch by Beckett over the middle across the 30 to the 31. There was no signal from anybody, but it's first down.
Yeah, all the refs looking around like who was going to make the call, and finally the far side judge
And now Riverdale going to try to get things going. A quick snap as they throw it to Beckett again. Rolling to his right was Cruz, and he short hopped him incomplete. 2nd and 10, 1:41 on the clock. Mercer County still with one timeout remaining.
Second down.
And if the Rams are going to continue to pass the ball here on this drive, the Eagles could still potentially get this ball back because they still have that timeout.
So it's 2nd and 10, line of scrimmage, the 31 of Riverdale, 1:41 on the clock. Brent Bigham, one more thing from him. He says he's listening with Zach Frick, who played for back-to-back state championship teams in 2005 and 2006. Hello, Zach Frick, as well. So now Riverdale will go under center, wingbacks to both sides. Cruz waits for the snap. They bring Beckett in motion, and again another pass play as Cruz rolls to his left. He dumps it out underneath, caught here by Heinzen along the near side, and is tripped up by Mason Gray at the 36-yard line. So a pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the pass play. Riverdale coming back to the line. Clock at 1:25. They do have just one timeout remaining as well. Riverdale does. So Cruz takes the snap, back to pass again. Rolling to his right, has time to throw. Going to air it out deep down the field and incomplete into triple coverage. He was looking for, that was Creer, and Gray and Schreer's both in coverage, and it's 4th down. That stops the clock with 1:10 to play, and the Rams will bring the punt team on. So Mercer County will get the ball with about a minute left and one timeout here after the punt.
And a great defensive change there by the Eagles. They brought Blazer on to play in a kind of a safety role over the top, just to make sure that the Rams couldn't sneak that tight end down the middle of the field.
So it'll be 4th and 5 from the 45, or I should say from the 35-yard line of Riverdale. The Rams set to punt with A.J. Scranton. He is standing at his own 19-yard line. Schreers and Gray at the 30 of Mercer County to return the punt. Snap back to Scranton is a low snap, and the kick is away. This is a good end-over-end punt towards Schreers. Catches it to the 40, goes up the middle of the 45 to the 47, and is tackled just shy of midfield. Mercer County will take over at their own 47 with 1:02 to play in the half and one timeout, leading Riverdale 28-7.
Yeah, the Eagles going to looking to do kind of like they did last week, a score right before the end of halftime and take all the momentum, and then taking the ball in the second half as well.
Monty said the Golden Eagles will have the ball to start the second half as John Baldwin brings the play in from the sideline. 1:02 to play in the half. Mercer County takes over at their own 47-yard line with one timeout and a 21-point lead, 28-7. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Baldwin in the shotgun, Gray to the left of John Baldwin as Baldwin waits for the snap, and it's a pass play in the pocket. Stepping up, rush on, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Looking for Cedam. 2nd and 10, clock at 58 seconds. In there to pressure the passer for Riverdale was Jackson Fritsch, a sophomore along the defensive line. Gave a good pass rush, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be key for the Rams here on this drive is they got to get some pressure on John to make sure he doesn't have time to sit back and throw, because they've already watched him sit back there a couple times and he throws a beautiful ball. So you don't want to give him the time to be able to make a nice throw downfield.
So it's 2nd and 10, clock at 58 seconds. Mercer County still with one timeout remaining in the half. Line of scrimmage, the 47, 3 yards shy of the 50. Golden Eagles break tunnel, 3 receivers to the right. Dalen Blazer on the far side. He's had some success on those go routes. Gray to the right of Baldwin on 2nd and 10. Baldwin takes, and they will give to Gray up the middle. He's across the 50, stacked up, and then brought down at the 47 of Riverdale. That's a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. Clock at 45 seconds. Mercer County trying to get to the ball. They looked at the sideline for the signal. 40 seconds and counting. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball in the left hash. Baldwin with Gray to his right. Takes the snap, and this time it's a pass play. Gray throws out to the far side. Caught by Blazer. Has the first down, and he gets out of bounds with 32 seconds to play at the 42. A gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And Mercer County will stop the clock by getting out of bounds.
Yeah, and the Eagles have gone to that little scat route that we talked about before. And again, Blazer wide open, was able to quickly catch that ball and get out of bounds to stop the clock.
All right, Golden Eagles break tunnel. 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Baldwin waits for the snap here, 32 seconds to play in the half. Baldwin back to pass. Got all day to throw, and he's going to air it out down the sideline looking for Schreer's. Ball popped up and incomplete. Triple coverage back there for Riverdale. It was 2 receivers and 3 defenders. Pass broken up and incomplete.
We got a flag as well, holding on the Eagles, so that's going to back them up. So even if they would have been able to complete that, it's coming back. And then I got a little history from Wayne Bennett here.
Okay.
Aledo High School grad from 1985, Jeff Bewley, is on the Sandwich football coaching staff.
Wayne Bennett teaches you something every time. Halftime, Rock Ridge leads Erie Provincetown 14-0. But Erie Provincetown today playing without their top 2 offensive playmakers, Dimitri Larson, a running back, and Connor Keegan, a wide receiver, both out with an injury tonight. So they're playing without 2 of their top guys, hanging in there with Rock Ridge down by 14. Baldwin back to pass. It's a screen. They set it up to Gray, makes the catch at the 45, running to the near side. Riverdale able to stretch it out, and they drag him down. Going to be a horse collar tackle, though, as the penalty flag flies in with 18 seconds to play. He was brought down at the 46. That'll be a 15-yard penalty against Riverdale if it is a horse collar, which will push them past the 40-yard line to the 39, I believe, if that's what it is. Golden Eagles still have 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, it looks like they're talking with the Eagles to decide what they're going to do here. But nice screenplay set up by the Eagles. They were able to get that rush against the Rams. They come flying upfield, but a good recovery by the Rams defense to be able to come back and make that tackle on Gray.
So it's going to be a 5-yard face mask. So it wasn't a horse collar tackle. It was a face mask, 5 yards incidental, so not a personal foul. So just 5-yard penalty. That moves the ball to the 49 of Riverdale, and the Golden Eagles will take their final timeout of half. 18 seconds to play in the first half, 28-7. Mercer County leads Riverdale on WRMJ.
Getting the kid.
And 24/7 emergency care. And our caring team of nurses, physicians, and specialists is passionate about the health of our region. Genesis Medical Center Aledo is proud.
All right, it's first down and 15 from the 49-yard line. Back to pass is Baldwin. Mercer County out of timeouts, throwing it deep for Capola, and it's intercepted by Jackson Tegler. He's running the way for Riverdale. Got some room to run at the 30. He tries to cut to the outside. He's past the 35, and Brent finally brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 seconds on the clock as Riverdale will take over off the interception. It was just a deep ball that they were throwing without any timeouts remaining. So Tegler the interception, and Riverdale gets the stop defensively, and I'm sure they will be happy to get to the locker room here down just 28-7.
Yeah, the Eagles trying to get another score there. John had plenty of time to throw that ball, but the Rams had so many guys back, it's just hard for him to be able to complete that. And now in defense, they got to deal with, are the Rams going to try to get another score in here quick? Putting a lot of guys back deep to make sure that the Rams don't get something right before half.
There's just 5 seconds left in the half. They'll go out of the shotgun. They split 2 receivers to the near side, Creer and Beckett. Running back to the right of the quarterback, Cruz, with 5 seconds to play. Here's Colton Cruz taking the snap, and a penalty flag and a false start against Riverdale. And credit Mercer County, the offensive unit there. It was an interception that Tegler got. He kind of caught it on the run coming the other way, where he had a lot of open field for them to be able to converge and make an open field tackle on him across the 30-yard line. So that penalty moves Riverdale back 5 more yards.
Yeah, and a good job by Logan Shears. I saw him coming back from the play. It looks like they want 5 seconds back on the clock. Yelling up at us to make sure we reset the clock on that for the penalty. So it looked like Rams were going to come out and throw the ball. So again, the Eagles moving 3 guys that are about 15, 20 yards deep, trying to keep everything in front of them right now.
Same formation, 2 receivers to the near side. Cruz takes a snap, quick out route. It's a hook and ladder. They get it back to Heinsohn, and he's going to be brought down at the 42-yard line. I love the hook and ladder. It's one of my favorite plays in football. So they gain about 6 yards on it, and that ends the play. Rusty Dunn will talk with Riverdale coach Guy Dierich hopefully here in a moment as the Rams head to the locker room. As it's 28-7, that's the score. As there's a massive humanity. I can't see where Rusty is. Let's see if he has him. I see him. There he is. He's waving to me.
Once again, all 3rd through 8th grade football players, please report to the shed at the west end of the track. Now for your halftime enjoyment, please welcome the Mercer County Golden Eagle Marching Band under the direction of Rusty Ruggles and drum majors Haley Edwards and Jim Hyostic. Tonight's halftime show will be featuring the great music of the legendary Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band, the Beatles. This tune came out in the U.S. in 1964 and became an instant hit. It went straight to #1 like many Beatles hits did. Here is Love Me Do. Our second tune came out in the fall of 1965 and had We Can Work It Out on the other side of the 45. We Can Work It Out went to number 1, and this tune went to number 5. We hope that you enjoy Day Tripper. And now everybody up once again to cheer on your Mercer County Golden Eagles to victory over the Riverdale Rams with the Mercer County High School fight song. Marching Golden Eagles are under the direction of Mr. Rusty Ruggles and drum makers Ellie Edwards and Gemma Hyostic. The color guard under the direction of Rhiannon Bucket. The majorettes under the direction of Brooklyn Green. And the pom-pom squad is under the direction of April Floor. On behalf of the Marching Golden Eagles, we'd like to thank you for your support. We hope to see you at the next home game in 2 weeks, October 4th, when the Golden Eagles take on the Newman Central Catholic Comets for homecoming. At this time, we direct your attention to the track as we honor our youth football programs, starting with the 3rd and 4th graders. Players consist of Patrick Brink, Brentley Williams, Keenan Newberry, Jordan Rollins, Charlie Williams, Jaden Rita, Isaias Luna, Lincoln Webb, Christian Reek, Ethan Robinson, Rocco Herrera, Tomias Williams, Levi Sproston, Jack Doherty, Elias Luna, and Connor Dixon. And they are coached by Michael Reek, Jason Doherty, and Jacob Robinson. Now for the 5th and 6th graders. Players consist of Gavin Berry, Troy Davis, Eli Quiroz, Bo Morrison, Quinn Payton, Tyler Rader, Parker Anderson, Hunter Collins, Easton Kellett, Lincoln Carding, Jaron Hedger, Clark Payton, Brian Newswonder, Corey Smith, Aiden Shaw, Jace Staker, Jeremiah Boswell, Zayden Salmon, Jay Kuhlenbeck, Excelsior Ocampo, Hunter Hill, Blaine Lilly, Jack Robinson, Case Dixon, Elijah Jones, Grant Brock, and Chris Willits. Coaching staff consists of Brian Greer, Travis Boswell, Brent Collins, Robbie Rice, Jacob Robinson, and Sam Salmon. At this time, we'll introduce the Mercer County Junior High football squad for the 7th and 8th graders. Garrett Holmes, Braxton Blazer, Raylan Adolphson, Cade Rader, Max Munson, Mitchell Taylor, Talon Baker, Aiden Yerner, Noah Nipper, Adler Long, Colt Rader, Boston Morford, Cameron Knapp, Colton Lefevre, Jensen Beisinger, Grady Mitchell, Clay Kester, Jackson Adams, Colton Barnard, Josiah Reed, Landon McPeak, Donovan Brown, Brian Gibson, Elijah Boswell, Dylan Shearer, Braden Hedger, J.J. Willits, C.J. Cox, Seth Stevens, Jason Anderson, Tyler Reed, Drake Wakeland, Matthew DeFries, Jace Tito, Gabe Marston, Chance Higgins, Colton O'Dean, William Maynard, John Hendrickson, Zach Eisnagel, Aaron Schaefer, and Hunter Brunich. And the coaches, Jeremy Finch, Sam Salmon, Monty Smith, and Kristen Finch.
is the Mercer County League. We'll check in with Rusty Dunn now.
Coach, what'd you tell the players at halftime? Some big moments in that first half. You had to be happy.
Yeah, there's still some things we need to clean up, though. I think we left some points on the board, stalled out on one drive, had a drop pass. Not blocking counter really well right now, so clean that up at halftime. Looking for a good second half again.
I don't know what his personality is, but on that one touchdown throw, John Baldwin patted you on the back. He stayed pretty calm, like he was getting a cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, he's a good kid, and we knew there were some things out there we could take advantage of today, and he just executed. He told me good play call, and the kid is phenomenal to have on the field on Friday nights. He's like a second coach out there for us.
I know your secondary coaches had a few words of wisdom that we couldn't repeat on the radio for some of your players out there, but they can make some big plays.
Yeah, we anticipate them trying to take a few shots here early in the second half, and we got to clean that up. We got to be better in the secondary. You saw it last week, and it's something that we got to be better at.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. Ty, back to you.
Thank you, Rusty Dunn. Thank you, Coach Tanner Madler. That conversation presented by Marson Ag in Reynolds, as our sideline reports all season long are your local Pioneer Seed sales professionals. We'll take one more break at halftime and come back with the second half after this on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. It's a 28-7 Mercer County lead on top of Riverdale. More coming up on WRMJ.
Fall is here, and Huffman's Farm and Home gives you plenty of reasons to fall in love with their store. At Huffman's, you'll find premium brands offered at affordable prices, like Carhartt, with new arrivals perfect for fall, and Yeti tumblers and coolers in the most recently released colors. When you shop at Huffman's, you're rewarded for your purchases through the Repeat Rewards program, and you can bring your pet along for a visit. What's not to fall for? Shop Huffman's Farm and Home in Fort Madison, West Burlington, or Lido. The right place at the right price.
Ready to upgrade your ride? Head to Toyota of Muscatine. Right now, get a $2,000 rebate or 3.99% financing up to 72 months on the 2024 Toyota Tundra. Looking at 2025 models? Enjoy a $1,000 rebate or finance at just 4.99%. How about 0%? The all-electric BZ4X has you covered with 0% financing plus a $2,500 rebate. Hurry to Toyota of Muscatine or visit toyotaofmuscatine.com.
As summer comes to a close, there's no better time to get in the seat of a new John Deere 1025R compact tractor from Martin Tractor. They're versatile, powerful, and easy to use. They're easy to own.
Once again, we still have a cell phone that was turned in during the first half. We had one turned in the press box. We're missing a cell phone. You can come up here and claim it.
some opportunities out there. So getting right back up for the second half, even though you're up 3 touchdowns, because you can't let Riverdale back in this game kind of like they did Orion last week.
All right, so Mercer County will be returning the County Line Ag kickoff presented by County Line Ag in Buffalo Prairie, your local Kent Feeds dealer. Are you providing your cows the nutrition they need? See Nick Bora for details on how you can take advantage of special Framework 365 mineral savings today. Mercer County will be moving from left to right in the third quarter, attacking the west end zone. Riverdale will be moving from right to left, attacking the east end zone in the third quarter of tonight's contest. Again, Riverdale black helmets, white jerseys, black pants for the visiting Rams from Port Byron, Illinois. I love Port Byron. It's a nice town. Big fan of Port Byron. And then we have Mercer County in the traditional home look, gold helmets, blue jerseys, and gold pants. Dalen Blazer will be back to return the kick along with Mason Gray. As Aiden Sensabaugh will tee it up from the right hash on the 40-yard line. And Sensabaugh, we mentioned earlier, he's the all-time leading goal-scoring leader in the soccer program at Riverdale. Also holds the football program record for the longest field goal made at 47 yards. He did that against Sherrard last year.
It looks like the Eagles have a lot of skill guys up front on this kick returns, maybe to try to stop, Riverdale from getting some onside kick and recovery and getting momentum in the second half here.
So Sensabaugh will stand about 7 yards behind the ball. He's at the 33, running towards the ball, which is on the 40-yard line. Here is the run-up and the kick, and he will send it deep. An end-over-end kick. Blazer running up on it, makes the catch at the 12 as he crouches, runs across the field 25-30 into the Riverdale coverage team, who tackles him at the 32-yard line. And the Golden Eagles will begin their first drive of the second half at the 32. 11:52 to play in the quarter. 28-7 Mercer County leads as we begin play in the second half.
Yeah, great job by Riverdale again. Nice deep kick, and their coverage guys are doing a great job of getting down there and slowing down those Eagles returners so they don't get a big gain here on the kick return.
So 21 is the biggest lead of the night for Mercer County. First time they've led by 3 scores. They'll look to push this to a 4-score advantage here to start the second half as they take over at their own 32. 2 receivers to the left, and then CDM a wing back to the left side. 1 receiver here to the near side for Mercer County as well on 1st and 10. Baldwin the snap, the handoff to Gray, running left off tackle, 35, cuts it up at the 40, in the open field, has the first down, and then is taken to the ground at the 45-yard line, a gain of 13 yards for Mason Gray. Near midfield as the freshman Brady Rogers brings him down. 1st and 10, Mercer County at the 45.
Yeah, great start for the Eagles. A little bit different formation there than they showed in the first half. And got CDM there on the edge to be able to get that stretch play going for him. Got Mason Gray out in space, and nice to get in for them.
11:32 to play in the third quarter. Golden Eagles break the huddle. They'll go CDM a wing back to the right side again. Gray in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun look again for the Golden Eagles with Baldwin. His heels on the 40. Takes the snap on the left hash, gives to Gray. This time he stays between the tackles, running behind the guard across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
By Brady Rogers. Pick up a 5.
Mark it actually right in the 50, so a 5-yard gain for Gray.
And the Eagles coming out with 2 straight run plays. Again, they want to go down and score, and they're just continuing to control up front that line of scrimmage. And our offensive line are doing an amazing job of just moving these bigger guys that Riverdale has that they're putting right in the middle of the field.
On the left hash, right at the 50-yard line, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gray, a slot receiver this time with CDM, the running back. He's to the right of John Baldwin as Baldwin takes the snap, gives to CDM up the middle. CDM has the first down across the 45 into Riverdale territory, running along the far hash on the left side of the field. It is tackled to the 42-yard line. That's a pickup of 7 yards for Peyton CDM to move the chains for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and again, another hard run by CDM, and every time he gets the ball, he's just full speed right through the line and just picking up big chunks of yards for the Eagles.
Golden Eagles break the huddle here, 1st and 10 from the Riverdale 42. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, Gray, a slot receiver here, the number 3 receiver to the near side. CDM, the running back, he's to the right of Baldwin. On 1st and 10, whistle, and the Golden Eagles have to waste another time. It's the 3rd time tonight they've had to take a timeout because of they haven't liked how they've been lined up. So timeout, Mercer County, 9:57 to play in the third. It's 28-7. Golden Eagles lead Riverdale on WRMJ. backfield. He's to the left and a half step behind of Baldwin. Gray in motion from right to left. They fake it to him on the jet sweep, and they give it to Cedam, and this time Riverdale gets him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and there to make the tackle for Riverdale again, Jackson Fritsch. He's been active along the front 3 or 4 for the Rams, depending on the look they give. Just a sophomore. He's about the biggest kid they have out there. He's made a couple of nice plays defensively in this game.
Yeah, and the outside backer that time when they saw that motion with Gray just kind of was blitzing off the edge since he didn't have a guy to defend anymore. And then coupled that with the D tackles up front, just stopping the Eagles to 0 gain on that one.
It's now under 9.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. It's 28-7. Mercer County leads Riverdale. Baldwin brings the play in from the sideline as the Golden Eagles will break the huddle on 2nd and 10. Riverdale, the first play defensively on this set of downs. 2 receivers both ways for the Mercer County Golden Eagles with Gray in the backfield. In motion comes Blazer from right to left. They give it to him on the pop pass ahead. He cuts upfield to the 40 along the far sideline and then is driven backwards at the 38. And it'll be 3rd down and about 6 after a gain of 4 on the pass play. Even though it's out of the backfield, it was pitched forward by Baldwin to Blazer, and it's going to be 3rd and 6, line of scrimmage to 38.
And the Rams went back to one of those defenses I talked about in the first half where they're just moving a bunch of guys around, trying to confuse the Eagles up front and just trying to make them guess where they're going to show up at.
All right, 3rd and 6 for Mercer County. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Gray back in the backfield this time. He's to the right of Baldwin. Baldwin takes the snap, and they will give to Gray between the tackle. He's got room to run. He breaks the first tackle. He has the first down inside the 30. Stumbling towards the 25, forced down at the 27. And a gain of 11 yards for Mason Gray to move the chains as Mercer County nears the Rex McWhorter red zone.
Yeah, and a great job by Mason Gray. They're keeping on his feet. Now puts him over 100 yards on the game.
1st and 10 for Mercer County at the 27 as they convert on that 3rd down and 6 play. Clock under 8 minutes now to play in the 3rd quarter. Mercer County a 4+ minute drive here, bleeding clock, and trying to get to a 4-score lead. 28-7 currently is the advantage with trips to the right, 1 receiver, split to the far side. Ball in the left hash for Mercer County. Baldwin takes, and this time it's Cedam up the middle. Wrapped up by his ankles and taken to the ground in the secondary for Riverdale after a gain of about 5 yards across the 25 down to the 22. Again in there to make the tackle for Riverdale was freshman linebacker Brady Rogers.
And the Eagles doing a nice job of mixing in some of the things that they did in the first half and then just showing some different looks to the Rams here and just kind of keeping them on their heels and getting these big chunks of yards.
Going to be 2nd and 5 from the 22-yard line for Mercer County. Getting close to the red zone, 7-10 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Great first drive for Mercer County, trying to get some more distance between themselves and the Rams here early in the 2nd half. Out of the pistol with Cedam to the left of Baldwin and Gray behind him. They give to Gray going right up the middle to the 20, inside the 20 to the 19. Gain of 3 to bring up 3rd down and 2. Puts Mercer County in the Rex McWhorter red zone. Big crop. Yager Machinery Sales has a great supply of big grain carts. You can call or text Rex McWhorter with Yager Machinery Sales at 309-337-1680. 3rd and 2 for Mercer County from the 19.
Yeah, a big play here for the Rams to try to get a stop. You know that the Eagles are going to be going for it on 4th down. Try to put the Eagles in a bad situation here, maybe stop them from getting in the end zone.
So we go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, both running backs in the backfield to either side of Baldwin. Gray to his right. They put Gray in motion going out to the right. Cedam up the middle between the tackles. He has 2 yards on 3rd and 2 to the 17. Is it enough to move the chains? Yes, it is. 1st down.
Austin Kelly knows on the stop.
And the Eagles going right back to Cedam, who's been able to get big chunk yards, and they go to him a lot whenever they need that 1 or 2 yards. So they're getting the Eagles going to Cedam, and he picks up that 1st down.
So Mercer County has it now at the 17-yard line. 6 minutes gone on this drive, under 5:55 to play in the 3rd quarter. A great lengthy time-eating drive, and Mercer County looking to cap it off with points to almost they put this game away midway through the 3rd quarter if they can get up by 4 scores here. 2 receivers split both ways for the Golden Eagles. Line of scrimmage, the 17 on 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Baldwin the quarterback. Here comes Cedam in motion. He goes behind him, and they give it to Gray up the middle. Flag thrown as the whistle blows, and it's going to be another false start against Mercer. That's the 3rd time they've been called for a false start tonight to make it 1st and 15. Back out of the red zone now.
Yeah, it kind of looks like maybe Caden Terrell got a little bit of an early start there on that play, and backs the Eagles up 5 yards and just pushes them back out of the red zone.
Check that ball mark at the
On the Burns & Sons direct appliance and betting scoreboard, Sherrard back in front of Hall, 20-14, 1:24 to play in the third quarter there as the Tigers look to get to 1-3 before another favorable matchup for them with Mendota next week. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Mercer County on first down and 15 from the 23-yard line. The snap to Baldwin, the give to Gray between the tackles behind the center to the 20 to the 19 is where they drop him for a gain of 3 to bring up second down and 12.
Rogers and others on the stop.
Brady Rogers, the freshman linebacker, he's made a bunch of tackles today. Riverdale, a very young team. Again, as we mentioned, there aren't very many seniors again this year for them. And they, they have, I wouldn't say they've done necessarily a great job, but they've hung in there against a very strong Mercer County offensive line defensively.
Yeah, I think they just play a solid kind of defense. They, they're not a great defense, but they stay in it by doing their jobs. And, they're giving up some yards, but they did give up a couple big plays in the first half, but they've limited those down here early in the second half.
Second down and 12, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Mercer County. Line of scrimmage, the 19 back inside the Rex McWhorter red zone. Baldwin back to pass, looking to throw, throwing out to the right. It's intercepted. Look out here, a lot of room to run the other way for Riverdale. This is Drake Grage across the 40. Penalty flag flies in. Grage is to the 50, and the Rams come up with a huge stop. Eventually the ball's loose and everyone out of bounds, and Riverdale, the whistle is never blown. Grage picks it up. He's going to take it into the end zone, and now the whistle blows way behind the play. What's the call here? He took it all the way to the goal line. No signal from anybody.
Wow.
Still no signal, but there is a penalty flag down. It's going to be Riverdale ball.
Our near side official here, Randy, was throwing the flag down, and then he was a little late to get back into the play. He saw that the runner went out of bounds, so he threw down the beanie when he was finally able to get up there and blew that whistle. But just kind of mass chaos for everyone else. The Eagles gave up on the play because they thought he was out of bounds.
They did. It looked like if that play stayed in bounds, he was going to go all the way to the end zone. I'd assume this will be a blocking penalty against Riverdale on the run back.
Yeah,
it's the 30, so it'll be Riverdale ball. The interception will stand. It would have been after the turnover. So Drake Grage, the big interception with the stop. And again, Riverdale is going to hang around in this game. And for Mercer County, unable to deliver the knockout punch again, but they do bleed 8 minutes of clock on that drive, but turn it over deep in the Riverdale territory.
Yeah, it's going to be a disappointing drive for Coach Matlick and the Eagles because you're driving it down. You're doing a great job of getting 4 or 5 yards every play. Tries to get a pass play there, and the Rams did a great job defending those scat routes that we talked about earlier in the game that the Eagles have run a few times, and that linebacker just jumped right in front of that ball.
So Grage, the big interception. Now Riverdale has it. The penalty at the 30 moves them back to their own 20. They'll go under center, wingbacks to both sides. They bring Heinzen in motion. They pitch to him. He cuts it up the middle, past the 20, moving forward, a short gain to the 22 as the clock dips under 4 minutes and counting. Second down and 8 upcoming for the Riverdale Rams.
Yeah, and you can see Coach Russell there calling the defense for the Eagles was telling his DBs right off the bat, hey, the last time that they had this turnover, they threw it right over the top of our heads, so we got to be watching for that pop pass kind of thing that they do with the tight ends.
27-0, Rock Ridge leads Erie Provincetown through 3. Again, the Panthers missing 2 players this week. Wide receiver Connor Keegan, their top receiver, out with a concussion, and then running back Dimitri Larson, their best overall player, out with an injury tonight, as well as the snap to the quarterback Cruz. Another pitch to Heinzen up the middle. This time a little more room across the 25 for Heinzen. Brought down at the 26. He'll get 4 yards to bring up third down and 4 for the Riverdale Rams with 3:05 and counting here at the third quarter.
Yeah, Riverdale's getting a little bit better push up front here and getting those chunk yards that they were looking for in the first half, but they couldn't do because they're starting to just go under center and kind of take that shotgun snap out of play for them.
Again, for Mercer County, though, even though you come up short with the turnover, the 8 minutes you took off the clock are huge in this game, with already under 3 minutes of play in the third. Cruz, the snap, the pitch to Kane Beckett, cuts it up the middle, falls forward to the 30. He'll be half a yard short. He picks up 3. It'll be 4th down and less than a yard for Riverdale, and they, of course, will have to keep the offense on the field. Check that. They're going to say it's a first down.
Give him the first down there. That dive forward right at the end of the play gave him the first down.
They had to get right to the 30, so it's a pickup of 5. First down Riverdale, 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter, 28-7. Again, this Riverdale team, I saw them last year. I'm seeing them this year. They are much improved and still very young. A program that is definitely trending in the right direction. They'll go with a double wing look again under center Cruz. They shift Heinzen in motion and pitch it to him going to the right, and he is submarined at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Much better job there by the Eagles, being able to kind of get off that line and get through into the backfield to make sure that the running backs for the Rams didn't get a running start.
So Trey Seitler in there to help make the tackle for Mercer County, along with Harold O'Dean. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Riverdale. Now under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter, 28-7. The Rams have forced 2 turnovers in this game on defense, both coming via interceptions, although one of them was just a desperation Hail Mary pass at the end of the half. Out of the shotgun this time is Cruz, bunch formation, rolling to his right. Cruz throws it in the flats, caught, dropped on the slide. He was looking for Kane Beckett, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:28 to play in the third. Score still 28-7 Mercer County with 3rd and 10 upcoming for the Rams.
Yeah, better job by the Eagles defense there, staying behind the Rams receivers. And, you know, Cruz, the quarterback, saw that the deep pass was not going to be open, so he tried to dump it off underneath, but was just not able to get it right there in his chest.
Through 3 quarters, Sherrard leads Hall 20-14 at Clifford King Field. We'll see if the Tigers can hold on to get win number 1 over on homecoming at Sherrard. 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun is Cruz. Beckett, the wing back to the right side, as they're bunched in there with the 2 tight end look. Rolling to his right is Cruz. Got time to throw, and now we'll throw back across his body. It's intercepted by Mercer County going the other way. That's Lucas Marston, who picked it off inside the 25 and brought down at the 23. So Mercer County comes up with the defensive play there to get the ball back on the interception by Marston. And Mercer County right back in business here inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Marston floating out there to the flats whenever they saw that the Rams were rolling out, steps right in front of that pass, and then gives the Eagles a short field here to see if they can punch it in.
And that's right there too, where you talk about, you know, you don't come up with points for Mercer County, but you do flip the field and bleed clock. And then with the way that Mercer County has defended the run tonight, Riverdale's not a team that wants to throw it a bunch, and they've forced them into a lot of passing downs as Mercer County breaks the huddle. 2 receivers both ways for the Golden Eagles with the Riverdale 25. 1:20 to play in the third quarter. Baldwin of the shotgun. They bring a man in motion. That is Cedam. They fake 2 on the jet sweep, and up the middle is Gray to the 20. Cuts to the right 15. Between the hashes to the 10. Still moving his feet towards the 5-yard line. He's still upright and finally brought down at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 20 for Mason Gray. Inside the 10, 1st and goal upcoming for the Golden Eagles with 1:09 to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, that goes back to that counter play that Coach Matlick talked about at the halftime. They made some adjustments. Mason got about 10 yards downfield and then was able to cut back and get another 10.
So 1st and goal out of the pistol. It is Gray behind Baldwin, who's in the shotgun, and then Cedam to his right. 2 receivers here to the near side. Gray takes the handoff from Baldwin, and he is stacked up for a loss. 3 Riverdale Rams shooting through, and then he lost the ball, but they're going to say it's a dead ball as Jackson Tegler scooped it and was going to score it headed the other way. So a loss of 2 back to the 7-yard line, 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
And it looked like Gray may have been a little slow to get up there as well. So hopefully he's all right. Looks like they're going to pull him off the field and check him out.
Abram Creer was in there to help make the tackle for Riverdale along with Carter Orr. They shot through on that blitz and brought Gray down and jarred the ball loose, but it was after Gray was whistled down. So Golden Eagles have it on 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. They break the huddle with under 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and goal. They hurry to the line, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They take the snap up the middle. Cedam bursts through the line. He's going to get all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mercer County. Peyton Cedam into the end zone on the final play of the third quarter. That makes it 34-7 Mercer County with a PAT pending here to close the quarter.
Yeah, and the Eagles were trying to hurry up and get there to get that playoff, and I think they snapped the ball with about a second left, and then Cedam, once he got through the line, there was nobody left there for the Rams and could easily walk into the end zone.
So Golden Eagles will attempt the 2-point try, now leading 34-7. Cedam a 6-yard touchdown run to put Mercer County up 4 scores for the first time tonight. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left for Mercer County. Out of the pistol, Cedam directly behind the quarterback Baldwin. Here's the snap. Speed option play. They pitch to Cedam. Spins into the end zone. 2-point try. He spins twice. And then he lost the ball, but he was already into the end zone, so the play whistle dead. That closes the third quarter. 36-7 Mercer County leads Riverdale as we head to the fourth on WRMJ.
Welcome to Section 4, where history and community.
Dakota Coppola to kick off for the Golden Eagles.
Getting stretched out, but it sort of turned into it between Gray and Cedam, a little bit of a power tandem here tonight, but a couple of spin moves in that last touchdown. Great work. So they're trying to get it finished off here with 12 minutes to go, Ty.
All right, thank you, Rusty Dunn. 36-7 Mercer County leads Riverdale as we start the fourth quarter. Dakota Coppola to kick it off for the Golden Eagles, with Riverdale now attacking the west end zone in the fourth quarter, moving from left to right. Drake Grage and Kane Beckett back for return. They've had a little bit of issues returning kicks Riverdale has tonight. They're standing at the 15. Beckett on the far hash, and the near side here is Grage. Here's the run up in the kick to angle it towards Grage again, and this time it's going to go right out of bounds at the 20-yard line, which should give Riverdale the ball at the 35 unless they elect to force Mercer County to kick it off from 5 yards further back. They will not do that as the Rams offense comes onto the field. 1st and 10 for Riverdale from the 35 to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at this point for Riverdale, you just want to try to put together a drive. Down 4 scores, there's only 12 minutes left, so probably not going to be chucking the ball around, just putting some things together and bring some positive momentum into next week.
Riverdale plays Orion next week, and we touched on this earlier. I think that's definitely a game that Riverdale could win. Obviously, they've had a couple of issues in the secondary tonight, giving up big pass plays, where Orion, I think definitely you would say further along in the pass game than Mercer County is, but I like how they've kind of hung their own up front as under center of the quarterback Cruz. They pitched to Beckett going to the far side, trying to get to the edge, and he's not going to do it. He's brought down to the line of scrimmage over there by Mason Gray. Stopped at the 35 to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great play by Mason Gray there. You just sit there, he's getting blocked, and he just keeps stringing it out, stringing it out, stringing it out. And as soon as the running back was close enough for him to tackle, he shucks that block off and goes and just sticks the running back for a no gain.
2nd and 10, ball on the left hash for Riverdale, still at the 35-yard line. For Mercer County next week at Erie Prophetstown. The game will be played in Prophetstown. They're playing their football games in Prophetstown this year. They alternate each year between the two host schools. As Cruz in the shotgun takes the snap, it's low, digs it out, steps up in the pocket, now evades the rush, throws it for Tegler just out of his reach. As Tegler, there was a pocket for him if he could have dropped it in there, just out of his reach though, and it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, great job by Cruz. The pocket was closing in on him quick. He was able to step up and then kind of roll out here to the near side to us. And again, the receivers for the Rams are getting open. The DBs just are not quite able to stay with him whenever he scrambled there.
I will say this too, Colton Cruz, that's a good name. I love, that's a football name. Colton Cruz, both with K's, K-O-L-T-O-N, K-R-U-S-E, Colton Cruz. I love that name. The Riverdale quarterback, also middle linebacker on defense. One of the few seniors on this Riverdale team as he waits in the shotgun. Heinsohn to his right. Snap back to Cruz. Low again. He gets it ankle high. Now a screen pass over to the far side. This is Abram Creer makes the catch. And Mercer County, Lucas Marston there sheds the block and brings him down. Now the ball's loose on the ground. They might have said he's whistled down, though. We'll see here as the officials signal. And a conference, they come together, and it looks like it will remain with Riverdale with 4th down upcoming. They're going to lose yardage on the play.
Looks like they're going to call it a fumble.
Oh, but a penalty flag is against Mercer County, so I didn't see the flag flying, but it's going to be a personal foul horse collar tackle, so whether Mercer County recovered it or not, it's a moot point, as that'll be a 15-yard penalty, give Riverdale a first down. 10:59 to play in the fourth quarter. 36-7 is the Golden Eagle lead.
And the Eagles, they're kind of caught off guard a little bit by that screenplay. Lucas Marston was out there. Then the Rams had blockers for both of the Eagles defenders, but Marston was able to get off that block, stick the tackle, and knock the ball out. But unfortunately, the flag for the Eagles.
On the Burns & Sons Direct Appliance and Betting scoreboard, it is 23-7. Princeton leads Kewanee midway through the third quarter there. 126th annual meeting between those two programs. As Cruz in the shotgun, two receivers to the left, one to the right. They give to Heinzen right up the middle, and he is wrapped up and thrown to the ground by Jacob Kenny after a short gain. Heinzen gets 1 yard from the 50 to the 49 of Mercer County, with the clock now under 10.5 minutes to play.
Yeah, you talk about the Eagles coming in. They wanted to really stop that rushing attack for the Rams, and Heinzen only on 1 yard on 11 different carries. So doing a great job of stopping one of the lead backs for the Rams.
The two lead backs for Riverdale, both juniors, Heinzen and Beckett. Beckett caught the long touchdown pass. Tegler, a good player on both sides of the ball, a sophomore. And we mentioned in the pregame, he's a very gifted basketball player. Had a great freshman year for Riverdale last year. As Cruz, it's a low snap, and he digs it out from the turf and then just throws it at the feet of Creer on the screen pass, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 9. That stops the clock at 10:04.
And the Eagles are now kind of amping up the pressure a little bit now that the Rams are throwing the ball a little bit more, and just not giving him time to set his feet and allowing those receivers to get downfield and getting behind the DBs for the Eagles.
All right, so it's 3rd down and 9 from the 49-yard line of Mercer County. Riverdale will go under center here. Wing backs both ways with Chillinger the fullback. They bring Heinzen in motion, and we have had a lot of pre-snap penalties tonight. Here's another one. This one,
it's like offsides on the Eagles,
will be Mercer County, who was lined up in the neutral zone. So that goes from 3rd and 9 to 3rd and 4. Moves the ball past the 45 to the 44-yard line. Something else the Golden Eagles can clean up. A lot of penalties tonight in this game.
Yeah, they've had looking like 8 penalties so far for 65 yards. So it's just giving the Rams a little bit of hope and just keeping them with the ball right now.
36-7, Mercer County leads. 10:04, the clock stopped in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 4 upcoming, and the shotgun is Heinzen. Or check that, excuse me, Cruz. Another low snap. They give to Heinzen, and the double handoff to Beckett coming the other way from right to left, and he's drilled in the backfield and brought down. Peyton Sedam makes the tackle, I think, as he's going berserk after making that tackle for loss.
Yeah, Sedam comes through, and he was not faked out by that little reverse play that the Rams were running. And he no sooner was able to get that ball handoff, and Sedam was smacking that running back.
So it's 4th down and 7 for Riverdale. That moves the ball back to the 47. They got to get to the 40 to move the chains. Under 9.5 minutes to play in the game now. Riverdale will spread it out here. Two receivers to the near side here to the right, one to the left. Cruz waits in the shotgun. Here's the snap. It's back to him low again. Short drop, got some time to throw. Angling to his left, hit as he throws, and he's looking for Tegler. He was open, but it was a little behind him and hits off his hands. Incomplete at the 30. Incomplete, turnover on downs. Mercer County will take over at their own 47-yard line with a 36-7 lead.
Yeah, and a great job of the Eagles being able to step up and force that turnover on downs. But again, as we've talked about before, the Rams have been able to get some open guys. Just Cruz has not quite been able to get them the ball, just either a little bit too high or a little bit, just outside the reach.
All right, well, we were talking earlier how we were, you were happy with Orion being tied 14-14. Newman, though, has rattled off 40 unanswered, now lead 54-14 still in the third quarter. So they have really flipped the scoreboard in that game, as I assume they probably got things rolling on the ground with that typical Newman wishbone look that they went back to last week against Erie Prophetstown. Golden Eagles take over here, two receivers both sides. They bring Blazer in motion from right to left and pitch it forward to him, trying to get to the edge across the 50. Penalty flag flies in. We're going to get a holding penalty against, I believe that's Spencer Andreessen. They'll hold on the slot, and that will move Mercer County 10 yards back.
Yeah, and the Eagles trying to get outside there with Blazer. And Andreessen was just not able to get that great leverage and get his butt to the sideline to allow Blazer to go around the sideline. And the DB for the Rams just able to kind of get that holding call from the ref on the backside.
Moves the ball back to the 40 as the holding penalty was a little bit downfield, so it'll be 1st and 17. Sherrard leads Hall 20-14 on the Burns & Sons scoreboard. 4:07 left. Hall takes over, trailing by 6 in that game. You can listen to that online at WRMJ.com right now with Eric Hutchins on the call on Sherrard's homecoming. Your blood will probably start turning purple if you listen to that. Here's Baldwin, takes the snap, fakes to the man in motion, gives to Cedam up the middle across the 45, and then upended by Tegler at the 48. Another penalty flag flies in, and I assume this will move Mercer County back even more. Another holding penalty, says Sean Strahan. He signals to the white hat.
It looks like he's talking with a couple of the Eagles linemen there. So again, the Eagles getting that push up front and Cedam with a nice run, but going backwards now.
So back-to-back holding penalties against Mercer County. That'll move the line of scrimmage all the way back to the 31-yard line. I always like to mess with when Chloe Strahan was at Rockridge. She graduated last year. Everybody, all the PA announcers could never pronounce their last name right. It was always Strachan or Strachan. It's Strahan, everybody. I'd always call her Chloe Strachan when I'd see her. And Sean Strachan, the referee tonight. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Mercer County. Baldwin to the shotgun. They send Zeitler in motion to the right. They're going to set up a screen over the middle, batted down and incomplete. As Riverdale defended that very well. In there to knock the ball down was Jake Boston, a senior defensive lineman. And if he could have got his other hand of that ball, we would have maybe had potential. We'd sound the siren for a potential big man touchdown headed the other way.
Yeah.
Because Baldwin got knocked down as he threw it, and there was nobody between him and the end zone, just 30 yards, and if he could have enough speed to beat the skilled players for Mercer County to the goal line. That didn't happen, though. He knocked it down. Good defensive play, though, by Bosch, and it's 2nd down and 27 from the 31-yard line. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left for Mercer County. Zeitler, the running back, he's to the right of John Baldwin in the shotgun. Riverdale moving a bunch along the front 4 defensively, and throwing over the middle is Baldwin. Gets it to Cedam, makes the catch, and he goes down to the 49. And Peyton Cedam will, I believe, need to be helped off the field. I think he's cramping up after making that catch. Slow to get up. And he will limp to the sideline. Way to go, Peyton Cedam. He does not cause the whistle to be blown to stop the clock.
Yeah, finally got up, and again, it looks like he's dealing with some cramps, similar to last week. Funny story about Sean. Every time I'm coaching and Sean's reffing for me, he always tells me, comes over, he's like, Monty, you have 0 timeouts. You don't get to use any of your timeouts. We were rolling this game the entire time. Because he knows that I like to use them all right before halftime.
Right. I have a quick story about Sean Strahan here in a moment, as it's 3rd and 9 upcoming for Mercer County. Line of scrimmage, the 48, just shy of midfield, 2 receivers both ways. As Baldwin, waiting for the snap, takes it. It's a designed quarterback run to the right. He's running horizontally, and he just slows up and gets driven to the ground. Penalty flags fly in from everywhere as he's dropped in the backfield for a big loss. We'll see. It's going to be holding against Mercer County.
Blocking the back call, but the back judge is coming in here as well, so potentially maybe some offsetting penalties.
I don't know what that could possibly be against Riverdale. Like you said, though, the back judge did throw it in. Baldwin took a big hit, but he slowed up, so I don't think there was anything. I mean, he was a live ball carrier, so we'll see here what the signals are. One of them, I think you said, was a block in the back against Mercer County. Wait to see what the other flag is.
Looks like maybe a personal foul.
Illegal block against Mercer County.
Wow.
Targeting?
They're going to call targeting against Riverdale.
Interesting, because that flag didn't even get.
No, he threw it. It's standing all the way back at basically where the 1st down marker is, and Baldwin was tackled, 4 or 5 yards behind the
So this is going to be
marker.
They're going to march him back for the block in the back, and then they're going to turn around and march the 15 yards for the targeting.
So that's a net gain of 5.
A net gain for 5. But Eagles fans are probably wondering right now why John Baldwin's even running the ball. You got plenty of running backs. Just handing that ball off right now with the not that much time left in the game, and not letting John take those unnecessary hits.
Yeah, I can understand maybe, but the targeting penalty, there was no ill intent from the Riverdale defender, because like I said, Baldwin kind of just gave himself up, but he was still on his feet along the sideline, and it was a pretty big hit, but nothing dirty, I would say, definitely for that play. So after the 2 penalties were walked off, it's now 3rd down and 7 from the 50-yard line for Mercer County. Ball on the right hash, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Cooper Lampkin, the running back, he's to the left of Baldwin here. 7 minutes to play. Baldwin takes the snap, short drop, and he's going to get drilled right away. Just flips it up as the pass rush came through. That was Cruz. Incomplete. Over the middle was just throwing it in the direction of Zeitler. There was a missed assignment somewhere there for the front five for Mercer County, and it's 4th and 7.
Yeah, and Coach Math is probably not going to be very happy with how the offensive line is playing right now. They did a great job in the first 3 quarters, just dominating up front. And right now, the Rams are just coming through, and Groves right at his quarterback, and that's something you don't want to see for the Eagles.
So now Mercer County will bring the punt team on. John Baldwin, the quarterback, doubles as the punter for Mercer County. Line of scrimmage at 50. Baldwin about 14 yards behind the long snap, restanding at his own 34. Tegler and Creer back to return for Riverdale. Snap back is a good one. Punt is away by Baldwin. Kind of a sidewinding punt towards the far sideline. Bounces at 35 inside the 30. Then out of bounds inside the 20, actually down to the 17-yard line. Good run by Baldwin there.
Yeah, nice job there by the punt team. Flipping the field, forcing the Rams to go to their end of the field. With just under 7 minutes left to play.
6:50 to play in the fourth. 36-7 is the Mercer County lead as Riverdale gets the ball back, trailing in this game now by 29 points. Sherrard gets a big stop on defense, now has the ball back, leading Hall 20-14 with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to play. So the Tigers a first down or 2 away from getting to 1-3 on the season. There we go. Riverdale breaks huddle. Colton Cruz, the quarterback. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Quarterback power up the middle. Dragged down as a couple of Mercer County defenders come together to bring him to the ground. Jacob Kenny in there for the stop for Mercer County.
The ball carrier.
Under 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
Pick up a 2 on the play. 2nd down at the 19.
It looks like the Eagles are rotating a few guys in here. It looks like J.J. Smock has made his way into the game.
2nd down and 8 for Riverdale. Cruz gives to Beckett on the counter play, coming from right to left across the formation. He's out across the 20 to the 21. That's a gain of 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for Riverdale as the clock dips under 6:20 to play.
Attention, please, with Rylan Hedger. Rylan Hedger, please come.
Hopefully that Sherrard can hold on in that game against Hall Monty Smith.
Oh, absolutely. Big game for Sherrard. And as we talked about last week, they have a lot of winnable games in the back half of their season.
3rd and 7. Cruz rolls to the right. There were 2 receivers this side trying to turn his shoulders. Throws to Tegler. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. He made the catch. He's shy of the first down marker, though, as he caught it at the 24. It'll be 4th down and 4 for Riverdale.
It really looked like he may have just gotten out of bounds there. The coaching staff was not happy with that, but at the same time, at this point in the game, it's pretty well in a way, so no need to argue too much about that call.
So it's going to be 4th down and 4. Riverdale will keep the offense on the field here with a 29-point lead they're trying to chase down. The snap to Heinsohn. They give to Beckett running to the left side off tackle. He's driven down in the backfield by Peyton Seedham, and the Golden Eagles will take over inside the 20, and the Rex McWhorter red zone also in there to help make the tackle for Mercer County. It looked like, let's see here. I can't tell what number that was actually now that he's walking away. 8, number 8. That would have been Coppola, excuse me. I thought it was number 6, and I was like, there's not a number 6. So Coppola's jersey was kind of bunched up. So Coppola and Seedham to make the tackle for loss, and Mercer County takes over just shy of the red zone at the 21-yard line with 5:24 to play in the fourth quarter. Two receivers to the left and 1 receiver to the right out of the pistol here, Mercer County. Baldwin still in there at quarterback. Zeitler and Lampkin, the running backs. Lampkin behind. They give to Lampkin up the middle to the 20. Cuts outside, and he's taken down by Cruz. He had 1 man to beat to get to the corner in the end zone, but Cruz makes the tackle at the 15. Pickup of 7 yards for Cooper Lampkin.
15-yard line, pickup of 7, 2nd down 3.
Rock Ridge beats Erie Prophetstown tonight. Final score 41-0.
Yikes.
So the Panthers dropped to 2-2 again. They were missing their top 2 offensive playmakers tonight. That's who Mercer County has next week. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. That'll be a big game for both teams next week. Mercer County and Erie Prophetstown over at Mosier Field in Petetown as the snap to Baldwin gives to Lampkin running off tackle to the right. Can he turn the corner? No, as Riverdale gets to him, it's going to bring him down to the backfield.
Yeah, great job by the Riverdale defense. They're stretching that play out and allowing multiple defenders to get there, and looks like it's going to be a loss on the play.
Third and about 4 for Mercer County after the loss on that play. And when you look at that game next week for Mercer County and Erie Provincetown, it's kind of like a shifting in terms of the team schedules, where Erie Provincetown the last 2 weeks have had to play Newman and Rock Ridge, and now kind of they get to the more winnable games in the divisional side, where for Mercer County, they got Orion and Riverdale heading into the meat of their schedule now, with Erie Provincetown, then Newman, Rock Ridge, and Princeton still looming with these games coming up for Mercer County. So kind of an interesting matchup in terms of where the teams are on their schedules next week in week 5, and a game that it feels like both teams are going to need to get a win in, as it's 3rd down and 4. The snap to Baldwin, the handoff to Zeitler up the middle. He's a yard shy of the first down marker to bring up 4th down and 1 with 3:40 to play in the game.
Well, and you think for the Eagles, you get a 3-game winning streak going into Erie, which is exactly what they wanted to do after taking that loss to Monmouth at week 1, where Erie's coming off of 2 losses, and they have some injuries. So for Erie, it's going to be big for them if they get those guys back, because that could be the difference in the ball game.
4th down for Sherrard. They're going to have to punt. 1:48 to play in that game. Hall will get the ball back with a chance to tie it or win it 20-14 on WRMJ.com right now. You can listen to the conclusion of that one with Eric Hutchins. A snap to Baldwin as he turns to give it to the pistol to Lampkin, and he's stacked up and stopped shy of the first down marker, excuse me. So Riverdale comes up with a stop on defense to turn the ball over on downs. 3:02 to play in the 4th quarter. Riverdale will take over at their own. It's like they'll line up at the 14.
It's actually Paxton Livermore there on that rush.
Okay.
The freshman running back for the Eagles. Just not a good enough push up front by the Eagles for him to get that 1 yard and get the first down.
So 3:02 to play in the game as Mercer County has this one well on control, leading 36-7. Riverdale likely their final offensive possession of the night. Again, you can hear the conclusion of that Sherrard Hall game online at WRMJ.com right now as the Tigers try to hold on homecoming. Or last year they played a great game on homecoming over there against Rock Ridge that they ended up losing 31-28 out of the shotgun. This is the running back Beckett in the Wildcat formation. Tries to go off the side to the left, and that's time. That's Cooper Lampkin in there to make the tackle for loss. Loss of about 4 yards on the play for Riverdale to bring up 2nd down and 14.
Great job there by the second team. Eagles just flying up, and the Rams here doing a little hurry up.
Cruz back in there. He'll roll to his right looking to throw. He throws it underneath. Tegler makes the catch, and then he's upended and driven to the ground by Trace Zeitler. Zeitler had the
little spin cycle tackle there.
Yeah, he was the lower man there for sure. Tegler's about 6'3" or 6'4", and he just caught him at the knees and basically drove him to the ground. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. Cruz pitches it to Beckett, trying to get to the far side, turning the corner, can't do it. Mercer County stretches it out, and a short gain of 2 for Beckett.
16-yard line.
Yeah, nice
after the
job.
16 tackled over there. I think that was Lucas Marston that made the tackle, still in the game.
Yeah, it looks like Spencer and Dreesen out there playing the corner for the Eagles, able to force that back into all those linebackers and that were flowing over, and then stop it for a short gain.
4th and 7. They'll spread it out here with that's Cruz back to pass, looking to throw, stepping up in the pocket, throwing over the middle for Beckett. Makes the catch on the run, that he drops it as he was knocked down by Schreers. He was out to about the 40-yard line. Would have been a big gain for the Rams, but that's a turnover on downs for them, and Mercer County will take over inside the Rex McCorder red zone at the 17-yard line with 1:39 to play. You'd think the Golden Eagles will likely knee it because, of course, they were upset when Orion tried to score at the end of last week, but we'll see if turnabout is fair play or not.
I don't know. It looked like you saw Peyton Seedham and Mason Gray coming out, so we'll see if they're just going to knee this ball down or not, or if they're going to try to punch it another score.
You'd think with the big deal they made last week that they would just drop to a knee, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. So they'll line up in the victory formation with 1:39 to play, and Baldwin drops to his knee. Riverdale has timeouts remaining, but won't use them as they'll get back on the bus and head back to Port Byron. Big game for them next week with Orion, as both Riverdale and Orion next week will be on 3-game losing streak going into that matchup. 1:20 to play and counting in the 4th quarter.
Well, Ty, while we're waiting for these knees, I got a cheesy math joke for you.
Okay. Okay.
What triangle is the coldest?
Oh boy. Oh man, I don't know that many triangles. I know acute triangles. I know obtuse triangles. I don't know. What is it?
Isosceles.
There you go. Isosceles. Oh man, that's a good one. Is the snap back to ball when he drops to his knee again. So I had the Friday the 13th joke last week, and Monty hits it out of the park in the final minute with the triangle joke. Rusty Dunn on the sideline. Do you have any jokes?
Oh, no, not after that attempt. I know the game's over when you guys pull out those jokes, so I'm not going to try to top it this week.
All right, we'll get one ready for Prophetstown next week. So, all right, the final knee of the game taken by John Baldwin. Mercer County will get to 3-1. We talked about the Golden Eagles after the week one loss to Monmouth Roseville. Felt like they needed to get the next 3 going into the game with Erie Prophetstown next week, and the Mercer County Golden Eagles do just that. They win it in emphatic fashion tonight here at George Pratt Memorial Field. The final score, Mercer County 36, Riverdale 7. The siren sounds. This game is